Yeah, yeah, turn it up, turn it up. You know what time it is? Jake is back. Yeah, Jake is back. Yeah, Jake is back. Mike on the desk, slabs on the shelf. Jake talking cards like nobody else. Amazing card runs, modern packs. Watch them drop fast. Jake is back. Jake is back. Jake is back. Blabbing bout slabbing, stats on tap. Card talk slick, no cap in the chat. Say it with me now. Jake is back. Rookie slabs, yeah, he's scanning that center in. Jim Mint talk, Jake's mentoring. Drop that grade, peep that gloss. He don't miss, no coin toss. Jake is back. Jake is back. Live on the mic, keep the hobby intact. Every hot, take the crowd react. Say it one more time. Jake is back. He's got.
Woo! I tell you, that's putting all the other Blabbin songs to shame, Jake. That song, God, that gets my blood going.
It's the jowls warmed. Yeah. BFG asked me, he's like, what kind of genre is your favorite music of, or what genre is your favorite genre of music? I said, well, I like a bit of everything, but like classically, I grew up with hip hop, of course. And so he said, all right, give me 5 minutes. And he came up with this super elaborate rap that we love. That is the goofiest and funniest thing I've ever heard, and I couldn't be happier.
It is. It's awesome. It really is.
I've only wanted to be on Blabbin just to hear that. I'm gonna go now, so it's gonna be solo, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah. But yeah, that song is awesome. Brian, you absolutely knocked it out of the park. That's incredible. Yeah, that's just great. So Jake is with us tonight. Jeff is on set on NCIS Origins. He is filming his first ever fight scene tonight.
Whoa!
So if you follow the show at all, it's going to be fun. A couple of weeks. I don't know if Jeff wins or loses the fight. He was very cagey about it, so we'll have to wait and see.
Do you think Jeff is more famous via Blabbin or NCIS is the question. I feel like more people recognize him when we go to shows together. Everybody knows him for Blabbin Jeff, but a few people throw Dalton Basement in there, but I like to think he got his humble beginnings from Blabbin.
Oh, I think 100%. It's got to be Blabbin. It's got to be Blabbin. Hello, everybody. I'm a little late on comments here. Let me see if I can catch up on some good ones. It's good to see some familiar names out there. Jake with the offseason stash.
Oh, yeah. We give it a shot every now and then, and until I get the pedophile comment like more than 20 times, and then it has to go. But normally it's,
To be fair, the first 18 of those do come from me.
Yep, 100%. And I take them with love. So
absolutely. Nobody
knows me better than Chris. Anyways.
So I see some comments in there. The Braves actually signed what appears to be a good baseball player. That's exciting.
It is exciting. They spend money. I'm curious as to what the approval process of them. Like, I feel like maybe they don't make as many big signings because they're a publicly owned company and they need to get formal board sign off before they can do it. Right. It's like Cashman can ask Hal, he can be like, should we sign this guy? But the Braves have to go through a whole round of approvals as a public company.
Yeah. So, I think my understanding of it is that they tell Anthopoulos what he can spend up front. Like, you have this amount.
They give him, okay.
So I don't think he has to go to Terry McGurk for every single signing. I will say I like the Suarez signing quite a bit. The bullpen was desperately needed some help there. They need some lefties, though. If there's one thing the Phillies showed us last year, you got to have lefties to beat the Dodgers, and I think you got to have lefties to beat the Phillies with Harper and Schwarber. So I still don't get the Yastrzemski signing at all. They guaranteed $23 million to a 35-year-old backup corner infielder.
Yeah. Who knew he was 35 years old? Like,
I didn't know that either.
Unbelievable. He looks like he's 15.
Yeah. I also I would personally, I don't know, obviously we don't know the inner workings. We don't know what players are asking. I would have rather taken that $23 million they guaranteed Yastrzemski and just give it to Kim, give it to Ha-Seong Kim for 1 year and just
do you really
lock up shortstop and just be done with the position for at least a year.
Are you in the Ha-Seong Kim band or do you, because I know that it can go both ways, right? He's like he's got a little bit of a known for partying. Really? Doesn't take it as much as this was in the a lot of photos came out of him partying like late night, like game nights, whatever. So it's interesting to hear from Braves fans whether or not they're in the Ha-Seong Kim. I think he's a great player.
Listen, we just spent an entire season watching Nick Allen.
I know.
So, and Orlando Arcia. So yeah, I'd be very happy to give a 1 year huge amount to Kim just to lock that up for 2026, because 2027, as we know, is an absolute crapshoot. We may not even have any baseball. So go all in for 2026.
100%.
Yeah.
So sad. I get so sad every time I think about it. Like, what am I? The off season for these 4 months is like every single one of my afternoons are spent just dwelling on what my life is like without baseball, and it's such a sad reality.
Yeah.
So let's try and live in the now, I guess.
Let's try to live in the now. Let's enjoy things. We do want to spend a good amount of time tonight talking about Top Scrum Update, which dropped yesterday officially. And we're seeing some cool stuff pop up. We did get some big news about, I don't know, I felt like it hit less than an hour ago, Jake.
Yeah. I think it was like very recent.
Yeah, but the big hit, the number 1 case card in Topps Chrome Update was hit. So if you thought you were going to be the person, you're not. Yeah.
Yep. And Chrome Update boxes have officially dropped $100 in price since this was posted.
Yeah. Yep. I did want to say, some people in the comments, someone said they didn't think Kim would sign a 1 year deal. I think if you throw enough money at him, he would, but you're probably right. Obviously, he declined that $16 million option. So he thinks he's going to get more than that.
Yeah.
Yes. I would also say that these 2 Brave signings almost certainly mean no Bichette coming to Atlanta, which is something I had in the back of my mind. I was hopeful. I love that guy. I would love to see him in a Braves jersey, but I don't think that's going to happen. Unless ownership just says, hey, spend every because of next year, but that seems unlikely.
I just want to also acknowledge all of the teams, all of the fans that go into the offseason knowing that their team is going to do absolutely nothing. For instance, Twins fans. Mm-hmm. A good buddy of mine is a Twins fan, and like he goes in every offseason expecting nothing. We're very spoiled as top tier teams, expecting winter meetings to be very, very prolific and very prominent and have a lot of things to happen. And these fans of these lower tier teams, I mean, with all due respect, even the Brewers, and they kind of just have an expectation that nothing's really going to happen. It is unfortunate because it's a very exciting time of the year.
It is. I did see someone in the comments mention they were just happy. I guess the Twins made some announcement. I did not see it, but someone in the comments of the Twins said they're not planning to trade away any of their big name players. So I guess as a Twins fan, that might be the best news you could hope for, because you're probably expecting Joe Ryan to be dealt.
Yeah.
That random story about Buxton saying he would waive his no trade to go to Atlanta, that came out of nowhere.
He's from Atlanta, right? Yeah.
Yes, he's from the Georgia. Yeah, he's from Georgia. But
what
that was a weird story. I mean, where is he going to play?
Yeah.
So, especially now, we already have 4 outfielders. Screw it. Trade for a 5th.
Well, I mean, he's like the best center fielder in baseball when he's healthy, but
yeah,
aside from maybe like Julio, but
yeah, I did see someone say it was very, by the way, I put the trivia link into the chat in there. Please hop in. We still have
how many left?
Oh, we've got a bunch left. If Jake is really good friends with this guy. He was kind enough to send me some Messiers. We still got Arenado, Jose Ramirez, Michael Kopech, Robinson Cano, Jose Altuve, Crawford, Joey Votto, Verlander, Corey Seager, Kyle Tucker's rookie, Devers, and Freeman. So we got a good stack of these for whoever wins trivia tonight. You get your first pick.
Yeah, big shout out to Anthony and Otani PSA 10 on YouTube and Instagram. He is our Blabbin supplier of all back grips, as well as all these giveaways. So shout out to Supakaz and him and Ramel over there. Those are good folks. Very kind to the show and everything.
Jake's on a first name basis. I still just call him Otani PSA 10. But that's who he is on Instagram. I'm not great with human names. I'm only good with the computer names. Curator, this is thank you for bringing this up. There was talk earlier in the offseason that maybe the Rangers would trade Corey Seager, and maybe the Braves had some pieces that the Rangers would be interested in. And I got uncomfortably giddy, I have to say.
Yeah, I heard the same thing about the Yankees, and I also got uncomfortably giddy. But we all know there's no reality to that.
I don't think that makes no sense. If you're trading Corey Seager, then you're punting on the next 2 or 3 years. And I don't see the Rangers doing that.
I think the Semien contract was like, all right, we feel a little bit more comfortable with our payroll now. Like did the Mets assume any of that payroll? How much?
No, I think it just that those numbers basically washed.
Your swap. Wow. Okay.
But I mean, the difference is, to me, I thought the Rangers won that deal. Brandon Nimmo had a great season. He is a very productive player. Semien has been good. His defense is good, which I guess the Mets needed on the infield. But
I think he just
2 years with no offense. Yeah.
World Series champion.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
He's been there
forever, as we know.
The Red Sox are acting like the Twins so far. Who knows? You know what? It feels like every year the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, the San Francisco Giants we're going to get this guy. They're going to spend, dish out a $600 million, this, that, and the third. And it just, they did it with Bregman. I thought the Bregman contract was maybe the most ridiculous contract I've ever seen in my life. I think he lived up to it a little bit, but obviously he was injured for most of the season. But
he still missed. Yeah, he missed 40 plus games.
$40 million a year they paid him with an opt out after. That's like the most. They were so desperate to spend money. It was crazy.
Yeah. He was a great. Let's get Red Sox. It was a really good fit in the clubhouse and a good fit on defense and the swing. Yeah. Obviously, it ended up costing him Rafael Devers, and you have to look at their lineup right now and think it'd be a hell of a lot better if Devers was in it. But someone mentioned, I think it was M. Newbert. I can't believe the Red Sox. Alonso felt like a perfect fit for them, but we got that story afterwards that we were in on Alonso, but then a beat writer, I forget who it was, pointed out they were not actually. They made an offer, which is more than the Mets did, which is just insane. Yeah, but they were fewer years and way fewer dollars. So was it a competitive offer, or are the Red Sox just trying to pretend to do just enough to try to convince their fan base that they're trying?
Right. I think that's a very, very good point. I think that's entirely accurate. As long as there's a rumor that came out that there was an offer made for this guy or that guy, and I feel like maybe the Blue Jays have been there the last 3 years, thereabouts, even since the Ohtani thing. Like, it's really gained traction, being like, "Oh, we were in on Ohtani, we were willing to spend that money." Anyways,
you get a lot more credibility when you make Game 7 of the World Series.
Yeah. Now that changed the whole ball game for them. Yeah, I'm very happy for them.
Okay, okay. Anthony here with the Yankee comment. I did want to show, and let's get into some Topps Chrome update stuff.
Don't you dare say that, Anthony. That's sacrilege. Enact that.
I think the Red Sox should have gone all in for Alonso. I would have given him a couple million more per year to outbid the Orioles. Just put that guy in Fenway Park. I just don't get it. The fans in New York love him. I know a bunch of Mets fans. They're all absolutely furious. They don't understand it.
I guarantee you, if any team offered 6 years, he would have gone to that team, even if the AAV was lower.
But anyway, my number one takeaway from Topps Chrome update, Jake and I talked about this earlier today a lot, and it strains. It's hard for me to say this, Jake, but I think maybe the best image in Topps Chrome all season, we get an update, and it's a Yankee. And I have to just admit it. Like, there's,
I'm going to show you who the player is that we think the best image is of in 3, 2. Oh, sorry, it's already there.
No, you're already
This guy.
Yeah, Ben Rice has one hell of a card here in update. Let me throw this. If you guys have not seen it yet, this might be straight up one of the best looking Topps Chrome cards, or Topps Chrome like non-insert, like a Topps Chrome image variation or base card that we've seen in a long time. That is spectacular.
It is. Chef's kiss. I mean, you can tell those thighs are just super meaty as well. You know what I mean? Like, catchers always, obviously, have very strong legs. But there's Yankee Stadium, obviously the Delta plug there, big Delta guy. Because I'm a Yankee fan, I fly Delta, obviously, as any Yankee fan would.
Oh, Jake's always connecting in Atlanta, even when he's not even going to the East Coast.
I could fly 45 minutes, and I would fly Delta. Okay.
Yep. Jake goes the LAX
Delta back to San Francisco. Yep. If I have to fly to San Francisco, I take a plane to Atlanta via Delta and then up to San Fran.
Yeah, destined for Caitness. I'll get a message out to Filmington. We'll see what he thinks of the quads and glutes here. But yeah, everything Jake said is exactly right. You can, like, Yankee Stadium on the top left.
Yeah,
this is phenomenal. This is just a wonderful card. This card makes me root for Ben Rice. This card makes me hope that Ben Rice has a really good couple of year run here with the Yankees.
Yeah.
So it gains some traction.
And we've told this story before, but I think I was at Chris's house when Ben Rice, I don't think it was his debut, but the Ben Rice had his 3 home run game.
That's right.
And we were just like, what just happened? Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
As a rookie, an unknown guy coming out of college at Brown, just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very cool. BFG, you missed it. We opened today with the rap, with the Jake is Back rap song. It seemed to be a big hit.
It's a big hit to me, and that's what's important.
I know M. Parsons liked it. I saw her comment. Hold on. Yeah, Clifton, there was that cool 90s hockey insert set where they just did the masks. They could do something similar for catchers, maybe with chest protectors.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the chest, it's interesting. I feel like chest protectors are kind of like NBA players' shoes, or I guess even football players' shoes these days. They're all very custom, and they all have very unique messages on them. It's always fun to see what they're doing.
Well, let me pull up. So there's some other really great looking image variations. Let me grab another one here.
Just great.
See if I can find a good picture. That's a little dark. This one will work. I was very glad they used something from with a giant Derby champ. Like that's just really cool if you're a Mariner fan.
Yeah, I can now officially enjoy Cal Raleigh again. And not be his biggest non-advocate. But yeah, that's awesome. And I love those jerseys. I have one of those jerseys for Judge. Those are sick jerseys. So
yes, and I love that it's kind of a subtle thing, but I believe because this was a home run derby, he is wearing number 3 for Babe Ruth here, as all the AL players were. So this would be the only Cal Raleigh card ever, in all likelihood, where he's wearing Babe Ruth's number. So that's a really cool little touch right there.
Really cool. This is not the All-Star Game insert. This is just his base.
This is his image variation, his base card image variation. Because as you recall, they didn't put him in Topps Chrome. So there was a whole big kerfuffle. What if he wins?
What did I tell you? I told you Big Sports Card would not let the MVP not be in flagship Chrome. Top said, hey, Mr. Writers of the MLB, you got to have Judge because he's got to be a buyback.
Yep. Oh, and we have to mention, Jake and I are also very firmly happy. Let me work on my phrasing. Let's just say happy. We're very happy that the speckle refractors seem to be gone. So for these image variations and the All-Star image variations, we're getting true color refractors, which is great. So there's a gold of this, a red of this, an orange of this. There's a gentleman in our Spitball in Discord, big Mariner fan. He saw this card and he was just let out like a huge sort of sigh because he was both excited but also knew the bank account was going to take an absolute beating trying to get the rainbow of this.
Seven Costanza is the greatest. I want to award you the best. I don't know if this is a regular Blabbin contributor, but Seven Costanza is my favorite. That's the Mick right there. That's the Mick. Anyways, yes, the Drake Baldwin one is awesome. Love the ball.
We'll get that one. We'll get to that one next.
We'll get that one up. But Seven Costanza, just know in my heart.
Jake, click on that comment. Throw it up on the screen.
Okay. Gosh, I wish I knew to do this.
Come on, buddy. You can do it. I got faith in you.
I got it.
I believe in you. He lied.
Share. No, I don't want to share.
Oh boy.
I don't know how to do it. I'm
just
sorry.
click on it. All you have to do is click on it.
I click on it. I can't. I did. It doesn't.
Straight up. All right. So I clicked on the wrong one.
I don't think you're the administrator. I'm not an administrator.
Oh, you might not be able to. Yeah, Seven Costanza. This one is very cool. If you're a Braves fan, you might remember Drake Baldwin had a walk-off kind of very early in his rookie season. He got the gum bucket treatment, and we actually got this on a card, which is phenomenal. I am very excited for this card. I don't have one lined up yet, but
also kudos to
all
the guy.
Attempts will be made. What was that, Jake?
I said kudos to the guy who took this picture. The shine just looks outstanding. I mean, I can't take a photo without glare. I'm awful at it. So this is like, if this were on eBay and I saw it, I'm smashing by it now. So.
Yeah, this is how you photograph a card for eBay. Right. It looks great. It's very tempting. Matt Reed, 1973. Buddy, if you're going to be at the West Coast Card Show in February, Jake and Jeff and I will be there. We're going to do another Blabbin meetup at that. I won't be at the Hilton Bar because we'll be in Ontario. We will let you guys know where that's going to be. But yeah, we look forward to a couple cocktails with whoever can make it. That was really fun. Breaking a Stadium Club box with you all last year.
Oh man, yeah, I forgot about that. We pulled some really cool cards, but in the midst of drinking and catching up, I think we lost all of them.
All of the cards. Well, we gave them away.
We gave them away, but it was like somehow Chris and I were going home the next day, and we were like, we have none of the cards that we opened last night.
We had the empty box in our hotel.
Yeah, we had an empty box. So that was really fun. I encourage all of you to go to the West Coast Card Show. It's a good time. It's more, honestly, it's about more than just the cards. It's just, meeting folk and hanging out and getting to talk. So,
wow, more than just the cards. I feel like you're about to have a Jim Carrey like Grinch moment.
You know what, Chris? I go to shows with you, Chris, and that means one thing:
our quality time.
Zero cards bought.
Very true. Well, wait a second now. All right, hold on. Also new this year, we got some Topps Chrome. We got all-star image variations, which is kind of a cool way they were able to give us some variations of like star players that don't necessarily have base cards in regular Topps Chrome. So some of these are very cool, and some of these made me want to give up the hobby altogether. There's absolutely nothing in between. Give me 1 second to find.
I know exactly what Chris is talking about.
I want to start with a good one. All right, so here's Shohei Ohtani's.
And erotic? I don't know. A little bit.
Okay. All right, hold on. Here we go. Let me get rid of this. So there are 11 guys that have these all-star image variations, and I think they have the same refractor rainbow as the base set image variations. So green, gold, orange, black, red. I like this card. I think this is cool. I believe he just reached base. So he's got his glove in his mouth, which is kind of funny. Haven't seen that before. And I do like the fact that you can see the All-Star Game patch on his arm. So we know exactly when this was. The OCD in you, if you're like me, the OCD in you notices the All-Star Game logo on the card just under the All-Star Game logo on his shoulder. And maybe that makes your eye twitch a little bit on the bottom left. Kind of gets me. Yeah. But I like this one. I like it mainly too. Because Jake, it's during the game.
It's during the game. It gives a little bit of eroticism in terms of me being attracted to a baseball card somehow or some way. I don't know. I just just that smile. I don't know. Can't control the human body.
Right. I just want to say at JBB85, I did see that red. Thank you. I don't want to share that comment lest other people start watching it, but I do have my eye on that. Don't tell M. Parsons.
Yeah, don't tell M. Parsons.
The real fig. This is funny. Doing a decoy impression. Our dog, every piece, everything that goes on your hands or feet has been in our dog's mouth in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. He's got those big old gloves that he wears. Those big old, they're like hockey gloves. They're like goalie gloves he wears. They're huge.
Jake, what do you think about Ben Orr 14's comment here? Is this accurate, or is this just a slight exaggeration?
100%. I think there should be one day when Jeff is a very big famous movie star and he's got power in the industry. He's going to create a rom-com of Chris Parsons and Shohei Ohtani, and Chris will be cast as himself. Right. And Shohei Ohtani, we probably won't be able to get him. He'll probably be too expensive. But once he finds out how much Chris loves him, it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a hit, guys. You can buy into my motion picture now. Taking angel investors.
Could we possibly just cast Michelle Kwan in the part? Okay, so we'll zigzag here. Okay. That card is great.
Toilet Fractor, love that one.
Yeah, if you guys watched the All-Star Game, it was in Atlanta, and there were two really cool standing ovation moments. One was Kershaw coming off the field in the middle of an inning, sort of like tipping his cap to the crowd. Last All-Star Game of one of the best pitchers we're ever going to see. Yeah. Very cool moment. They didn't give him an image variation, so we didn't get that card.
After he
Freddie Freeman got one, though, Jake. And Freddie Freeman has that moment, too. Coming off the field, middle of the inning in Atlanta, his former home ballpark, huge standing ovation. He tipped his cap. He touched his heart. Obviously, because it was Freddie, he gets emotional. As who wouldn't? Yeah. So, Topps. So, naturally, Jake, Topps gave us that as Freddie Freeman's image variation.
Wait.
Oh, hold on. My mistake. He's sitting on a bench in a diner
with his spread eagle, too. let's push back. Okay, let's take a moment. I want everybody watching this right now to take a moment and realize what this image is.
Yeah, there we go. I don't, there are great mysteries in this world, Jake.
Oh my goodness. It hurts me. It hurts me.
I think we'll figure out exactly, how those rocks got to Easter Island before we're going to figure out how this Freddie Freeman image was put on a baseball card.
Somebody's been reading up on Rapa Nui, right? Somebody's been reading up on Rapa Nui. This is just absolutely brutal. I'm not going to lie. I don't consider myself a big narcissist, Jake. I really don't. But I'm telling you, there's a greater than 0% chance that someone at Topps was so GD sick and tired of listening to me complain about cards and asking for Freddie Freeman cards that they made this just to stick it to me. Does this, if we were to categorize worst images on variation cards of all time, is it in the Paul Blackburn category?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so too. I do too. It's unbelievable.
Jay Earseth, this makes me laugh out loud. Yeah, like he's like, "Where's my fribble, guys?"
Yeah, he said, my teeth are very sensitive. I have so many of them that I need to be careful.
Yeah, coffee can't be too hot. Ice cream can't be too cold.
Precisely.
Okay, so again, that one is awful. But what isn't awful, and what is actually pretty cool, is this one.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't even seen this one yet.
That is Paul Skeens. And Jake, who is Paul Skeens pitching to in this?
That's Badge, Big Aaron Judge.
That's right.
Look at him.
This is a fantastic card.
Judge did the same thing 2 years in a row. He grounded out to short versus Paul Skeens. Everybody's been so excited to see Paul Skeens versus Judge, and Judge has been a letdown every time. But who isn't, I guess, against Paul Skeens, because it's the nastiest pitcher.
Yeah, no one has a ton of success against Paul Skeens. I think Ohtani homered off him, but has also struck out like 4 times.
Yeah. In the same game too, that was crazy that he struck out Ohtani. I think it was like the first inning, and then in like the 4th or the 5th, Ohtani homered dead center at PNC Park.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people agreeing. Yeah, this one is great. A fellow SSP aficionado, Ben Orr 14, gives it a thumbs up. We'll take it. I think Destin for Kate is pointing out that Judges, I guess, put the ball in play every time against Skeens. So you got to take your wins when you can get them good.
Yeah, contact that.
But this is cool, and there's another aspect of this card I really like personally, Jake, and that is that the Gold Cup is still on it.
Yeah, that's shocking to me. Topps was that thorough in this card. It's just perplexing. I mean, I guess they realize, hey, we only have one Gold Cup player in the All-Star game. So wait a second. Let's go through our checklist here. Is he a rookie? RC logo. Check. Is he a Gold Cup? All right. So they got this one right. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I mean, Paul Skeens is wind up is also is very unique, where he kind of looks down basically until the ball is released. So it's very unique in that sense.
He's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying to face. He's huge.
Good guy. Also flies planes. He was in the Air Force. Unbelievable.
I currently don't own any Paul Skeens cards. I think there's a very good chance that this is the first Paul Skeens card that I pay up for. I think this is awesome. So kudos to Topps on this one. I think it's one of the 10 best cards in the product.
Yeah. You heard it here first, folks. Paul Skeens, Tommy John surgery, April, May next year.
Yep.
It's happening.
All right. A couple people have mentioned this one, so I will put this one up next as we zigzag from good to bad and bad to good.
Not as bad as Freddie, right?
Agreed. No, this one is better than Freddie. Freddie is absolutely horrific, almost deliberately so. This one, at least we have a smile.
We have a smile, and it looks like I don't know. I have no words, honestly. It's tough to describe. He looks husky in it. He's eating a cheeseburger. Obviously, do the math, but it also is like a kind of a fun photo at the same time. So Chris and I were talking about this. We have no idea what the diner theme was for.
It was the commercial for the All-Star game that they shot like all these players at a diner last year. Remember, it was like the Old West thing.
No, I get that, but why? Was
yeah, no. Oh, for sure. There's no reason for that.
like, why did they do that? The whole diner intro in the All-Star game was like, what is the point? We get why last year was the saloon for Texas. I asked Chris this. I said, is Atlanta like known for its diners or something? Like, but I don't know. So Topps, I guess, decided to utilize this. Very interesting.
If it was barbecue, I think that would have made more sense.
Yeah, 100% barbecue or like, yeah, soul food. Soul food's fantastic down there.
Yep. All right. Hold on. Yeah. Someone in the comments mentioned just recently another card that I wanted to show. Give me a second. Atlantans like to eat. M. Parsons is correct about this. Yeah. Oh, it could be. Maybe I don't think it's a Waffle House, though.
Yeah. I was going to say chicken and waffles would be a good guess, but there's no chicken or waffles in that photo.
Star Huddle, I'm sorry to say. Verlander doesn't have one, and I do not think. Yeah. I don't think you're going to get that card.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Jumping into a large pile. Yeah, peaches, right? They should have been at a what do they call those? Orchards. Or I don't know where do peaches grow.
Yeah, orchard.
Yeah.
On a tree. Don't overthink it.
I'm on live TV, Chris.
Baseball card Brett trying to put a whole narrative together. I don't hate this. You could very easily be right. So the Celebración inserts are back in Topps Chrome Update. In the first year of those, I think it's 2023. You and I were big fans. I thought they looked really good.
Yeah, they're cool.
They've kind of gotten a little cartoonish in the last couple since then, but they do have some pretty badass pictures on them. So let me show you.
I like that they're now both vertical and horizontal. I don't think that there were any vertical ones previously, if I'm not mistaken.
There were mostly horizontal. There always are a couple. I believe our boy Devers, his was vertical with the inflatable dumbbell. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me. I had this. I have so many tabs open, Jake. Give me a second. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I mean, I want to talk about the couple of gimmicks. Like, now that it's very cartoonish. What a great image. I mean, I like how also that we've all become, it's been 3 years now. We've all become a little numb to the numbering on the front of the card. Mm-hmm. It's just become a part of our reality.
Yeah, we just have to accept it.
Yeah, which is fine. Wow, what a card.
Yeah, I love this. That's an incredible Acuna image. I hate to say this. I will need a copy of this card.
What color? Gold? Is it going to be?
This one's out of 50, so I'm assuming it's gold. It almost has kind of a green.
Would you go just base though?
I
think the base looks nice with just the refractor shine.
I will tell you, I will probably get the one that is the cheapest.
Yeah, that one.
But I got to tell you, Jake, if you watch the show enough, you know that I am both extremely immature and something of a pervert.
I think that's why we're such good friends.
Right. The
lack of cheek.
No. How to describe it? The animated image, whatever that is, on the bottom right. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was intended.
Nobody knows what it is. Yeah. What is the point of that?
I'm just gonna say it's an unusual design choice to be put on an image of a player from behind.
Right. The streamers were great. Phenomenal. They said, hey, let's make a snowflake that defecates. That's what they said.
Yeah. This is pretty much what I was saying. Yes, that is correct. Yes, let's call it a starburst. Let's call it a sun. Let's call it a starfish. Whatever we want to call it. Pucker up, whatever it is. But it's yet another reason, Jake, that 1,000,000% I will get a copy of this card.
Yeah, you have to. Just Chris sitting when he's getting that card and looking at it. I can just see him now being like, I do love you, Ron Acuna Jr.
I'm telling you, all season, I'm rubbing that thing for good luck.
I did see a sphincter says what comment. So we like that. We love that.
Yeah, we are nothing if not childish.
Yes.
Let me just see. Let's pull up a couple of the other Celebración cards because I want to see if
I want to. You know what? Speaking of the inserts and
Mhm.
These are not 2025 inserts, but this is back from a recent sub of mine.
Oh yeah.
Intermission here is a couple of the ones that I really enjoy. And that's the Major League Minis, which Chris hates.
Don't like them, but that's okay. They're not for me. They're not for everyone.
And this one is actually from 25 Chrome, and it's the Home Field Advantage, which is very cool. I think that they always should have been a Chrome product. They were paper previously. And I'm going to need me a 25 update Judge Major League Mini because I do think they're fun. There's that page on Instagram that's called Mini MLB, I think. And it's just the players that are small, but the bat is usually big. I'm a child. Chris is a child. I get a lot of entertainment out of that stuff.
And we are allowed to be entertained by whatever we're entertained by.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So I want to show a couple of these other celebraciones. This Marcelo Meyer, fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, that is incredible.
Fantastic. And I do see that it looks like his elbow is sort of blocking some similar design elements, we'll say.
The Superfractor looks phenomenal. That looks great. That looks very epic.
Yes. Excellent. Well played, clean cards. Well played. Yeah. See yourself out. if you leave on a high note. Well done. Well done. Yeah, this card is awesome. I like this a lot. Once you saw those like green monster heads. I know that again you're a Red Sox fan, but you guys knocked them out, so there should be no animosity from you, Jake. You knew those were going to be really cool cards. I'm glad that Marcelo Meyer's got one here.
But the problem that I have with it's they use it once, they use it 100 times, which is fair. I get that because it is a cool, unique celebration, and Topps can only be so creative, right? We got to take our wins where we can get them.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, this one's awesome. Not as great as last year's. I think 24's was really cool. Him going through the dugout, high-fiving after a home run. This is likely after a double. Pointing to the dugout. But yeah, I think that, I mean, they're really cool. Like you said, I think the cheapest one I'll just have to buy. I just think that they're fun.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, this is definitely what, in many ways, it's kind of like what we hope to get. We want cool looking cards, and these celebraciones are nice. I would love to see down the road, maybe they give us like 10 autos of each one just to really drive us all insane.
Yeah. And then they would just throw it. Look at his left hand, Chris. Did you notice that?
How big? Oh, yeah. I see where it is. Yep.
Yep. Caught yourself. They'll make it. If there were 10 autos, it would inevitably be a sticker. Just somehow or some way they would ruin how perfect the card could be.
Yep. All right. So Curator here does dig up an explanation, and I love the Blabbin research department is undefeated.
Wow.
But yeah, this is that's good to know.
First of all-star. Wow. Series just celebrates Midsummer Classic. Rumor has it, Rafael Devers was there, even though he was not invited to the All-Star game.
Oh, he just happened to be there eating food.
Just kidding.
Yeah, Stonefield collection. I totally get it. This is like when new products come out. I'm telling you, Jake and Jeff and I are the exact same way. We look at what our favorite players, what they have, and then it's like, do we buy it now, or do we try to hope that?
Yeah, should I be this dumb? Should I? You know what? I don't care because I'm passionate. I'm a passionate fan. Right. I'm a passionate collector. And then 2 months go by and the same car is selling for $2.50. And you're like, I'm passionate. I'm a passionate fan.
Yeah. I mean, there are times though, like, good call. There are times where sometimes the first person out of the gate wins. Like if you bought the Ohtani Golden Mirror with the trophy, the first like 3 or 4, you won because it's 3 times the price now. But I know Jeff is still randomly stewing, Jake, over buying the Heritage image variation of Churio with the Gold Cup. He bought it for like $25, and now it sells for like 10 or 12. And he's like, I can't believe it.
So upset over it.
Yeah, I was like, Jeff, you're gonna be all right.
Yes, I mean, sometimes it's really funny. Sometimes you can get lucky where guys that don't typically rip baseball or open product just want to make, a quick buck, and so they list it, buy it now. And you can sometimes get a steal that way. Mostly they list it at $10,000, but sometimes they're just like, I need $200. I need gas to get to work. Yeah, let's throw it up there.
Yeah, and actually, you want it sold quick. That's what you got to do. Someone pointing out that Joey K. Judge looking like he's doing his hip thrusts.
everybody knows this. We know that his physique is rivals Giancarlo Stanton's, and those are the two best physiques in the MLB, aside from maybe Aroldis Chapman.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, come on now. So there's the Ohtani card, and this looks very, very similar, Jake, to the sapphire image variation he had last year, where he's just going through the dugout, kind of high-fiving. It might be the exact same image. I'm not 100% sure, but this one's fine. But again, we have no novelty in the bottom right. I don't know what else to call it.
It's hidden behind his jersey, behind 17.
Yeah, there you go. Here's the Vlad Jr. getting a nice, unfortunately colored Gatorade bath.
You know, I was riding my bike this morning and I passed a homeless tent. I saw a bunch of water bottles filled that looked exactly like this color.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would advise you just continue riding your bike, Jake. I wouldn't.
It's interesting. So the star is on the bottom right of every single one of these cards. It just depends on whether or not their body
happens to cover it. Yeah.
Is that Tony Taters pouring it on him? Is that Anthony Santander pouring the Gatorade on him? I can't tell.
I can't tell either. It's unlikely. I don't think Santander played much of the season.
And he did. He struck out.
Yeah. I got to say, I like the Trout. I like it when it's different, like the different team home run celebrations that are in here. Like the fireman one here is very cool.
Yeah, it is fun. I judge. Do those pants make me look fat? I forget. They used to wear the samurai hat, I think, when Shohei was there. They have now transitioned to a fully Americanized hat. Which is a fire helmet, I guess you could call that. But it was obviously very fun to see Trout hit absolute nukes.
Yes, it was very cool to see him hit two home runs, and then it was also great to spend a good 15 minutes arguing over what's a home run at that ballpark.
I forgot about that. I'm still texting people to this day to get their opinion on it.
I mean, yeah, you get poor Jeff. Jake and I were each like a half dozen cocktails in,
martinis in, and
having like a very aggressive argument over the yellow line at this ballpark and what it means. And poor Jeff was just like, "Can you guys please?" Like,
ultimately, I was wrong, and little Huey was there. Little Jeff's son was there, and so we were,
Yeah, Huey was like, "Are they mad at each other?" And Jeff like, "That's just how they talk. It's just how they talk."
They do this every time they get together.
Yeah, Jay Irseth, well played. Well played. All right, I did want to hold on. I wanted to look at some of those. Wait.
All right. Thank you, Inspired Sport Cards. I appreciate that. I do realize there are firemen in Japan, but when we think of, I'm not even going to get into this.
Let's not.
I'm just kidding.
Yes. I mean that is a fair point.
Yeah, it's a very fair point.
Japan has basically passed us in almost every way, so I assume that they probably have a more efficient means of putting fire out.
In fact, I would argue that they have better firemen. So
probably. All right, hold on. I wanted to get Jake's opinion. So I think it was Destined for Caitness mentioned the Aaron Judge All-Star variations. Let me pull this one up. I can't find a particularly well lit.
I'm beginning to think that Derek Jeter chose every one of Aaron Judge's cards in this 2025 Series 1 Chrome update because Go ahead. He's featured prominently in all of them, looking like Roger from American Dad, as always. who's one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. He's my Bart Simpson to Chris's Simpsons.
Fair.
But like at the same time, I can't dislike it because two of the most important Yankees of the last 25, 30 years, 100 years. It's just awesome always to see. Chris and I were trying to rank them in terms of all right. So that is actually a good point.
Hold on. I'm trying to ring something up. I missed a bunch of comments here.
You go for that. I'm going to show this guy right here. So this is from Flagship Chrome. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Hold on. Let me get this off the screen for just a second. Yeah, go ahead.
So this is Flagship Chrome. This is unfortunately one of the ones I didn't want. I knew I wasn't going to get a 10. I knew that there were going to be no 10s in Chrome. But I wanted a 9 at least, and this came back an 8, sadly. But again, if you notice how thick those thighs are. I mean, just impressive. So that's Flagship Chrome. And then obviously we know in Series 1, he's with Jeter again for his SSP. So
yeah. So just a quick summary. Topps has given us 3 Aaron Judge image variations, I believe, at this point, and all 3 of them. Well, I'm sorry, no, the regular Topps Chrome variation that the SP didn't have, but his Golden Mirror, his Topps Chrome SSP, and his All-Star image variation are all photos of Judge with Derek Jeter, and they appear to be 3 different moments.
Like, can we get a Donnie Baseball in there? Like another Yankee captain? You know what I mean? Like,
I have to. Oh, shoot. Go ahead. Keep going. I'm going to pull one up here.
I mean, I love it. Obviously, we love Jeter, but like, he's also a sports guy. He's like Fox Sports. So he's at every one of those big games. So there's always going to be photos of him. It would have been great in the ALDS had Donnie Baseball taken a photo with Judge, and we got something there.
That would have been really interesting too.
It would have been. I mean, it would have been seeing him in a Blue Jays uni, whatever. But like, I mean, it just would have been awesome. Obviously, it's something we haven't seen before. He's got Don Mattingly actually has cards in Chrome Update. He's got Legends autos. I know he's a bunch of Legends autos across the years, but I saw one today, actually, a black, which is my favorite Chrome parallel for Yankee cards. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I mean, so this of the 3, I think we've shown the 3 here. Peace. This one is both. It makes Jeter look the most like Roger from Family Guy.
Does this mean he was like a smart baseball player though? Because his head, like he's got a big cranium, you know.
I think it's more likely it's a I don't know, radiation poisoning or something.
and he's from Kalamazoo, Michigan, right? So
it's got to be the water then.
It's got to be the water.
But I like this card. I think again, I'm trying to look at it through the lens of a Yankee fan. You've got your best current player, you're probably your favorite current Yankee with probably one of your all-time favorite Yankees.
Right.
Somehow they've overdone it a little bit, but this is the best one because they're right in front of that wall. So you get the huge Yankee logo, all those others, the legend signatures.
Yeah.
This is like nearly perfect. Maybe you get if they could gotten like a handshake or something. Yeah. This card is great. And I just hope the other 2 don't kind of water down the significance of this one.
You almost wish that Judge was in a Yankee uniform, but at the same time, I just imagine being a fly on the wall and what they were talking about. Obviously something frivolous and not important, but what if it were? I always love obviously hearing Jeter's take. I remember before when the Yankees got bounced or actually didn't even make the playoffs, but Jeter was talking about, I think the Yankees need a good left-handed bat like Juan Soto in 23. It came to fruition in 24. And so it was like, I think that there's obviously always merit to what he says. I would not hate at all if he were our next manager. What? Wouldn't hate it at all. But he seems like a very hands-off guy like Torrey. Like Torrey was notoriously very hands-off and let his players figure things out themselves. And I think Jeter is that same way. I think that's why he thrived there. Boone seems a little bit kind of would love Braves cards.
I'm sorry, Inspired Sports. I just tried to look up. I can't find one of those. Could you shoot me on Instagram or something? Baseball Card Addict. Shoot me a picture of one.
Hey, Gigi's Cards. I just want to know this top row here, sponsored by Gigi's Cards. All of them are Gregory has sent me all these oversized box toppers, and then he also introduced me to this set, this tobacco card set of dogs. Sorry, yes. Here, and now I'm obsessed with them, so I try and buy every Beagle card I can.
Well, yeah, as you should. All right, let me get rid of this.
Anyways,
why can't I find more of these? Am I spelling it wrong?
The Legends autos?
No, I was looking for the Legends autos, and I wanted to get some more images of those alter ego cards.
Ego. Oh, yeah. I saw
Shohei.
I saw 5 Guy Cards posted that a Shohei got listed today. That one I think is really cool. Yeah, they did really well with those. Those remind me of the Fleer Metal Marvel cards from the late 90s that I have a ton of for no reason.
I'm sorry. I do want to go back just to shit on Derek here for a split second. I refuse to accept it as brilliant analysis to suggest that any team could use a left-handed hitter like Juan Soto.
Well, it was the reason why I say it was because it actually happened. He said in front of Judge, we need a left-handed bat. Like, I don't know. It seemed to make a lot of sense, obviously, what he said. And then like 6 months later, it happened. So I don't know. It was just like, he's our knight in shining armor. It's like anything he says, we're gonna just cherish, obviously.
That's funny. All right, so the alter ego cards, the mock-ups we saw, I was pretty excited about. The Otani, I have to say, I don't get it. He's
a magician. He's a wizard. He's a magician. He can make anything happen.
But then also swords,
because he's Japanese.
Right. I feel like they kind of just asked AI to do something, and
I mean, is that not the case for every one of their cards?
No, for sure. These are all a little bit of AI. I'm trying to find the Acuna and the Judge. I thought in the mock-ups I saw were the two best looking ones. I don't see any on eBay as of yet.
Chris and I have had this debate too many times, and it's an unfortunate topic that I'm gonna bring up. But Chris does not find Aaron Judge attractive whatsoever, and I think that's blatantly false. I think he's a fine piece of arse, as many I think. And now to this day, because Chris and I have had this argument so many times, I ask a lot of people, I say, do you find Aaron Judge attractive? And all of them say yes. And so Chris is wrong.
I mean, I'm wrong all the time. This is not a hill that I'm going to die on. But I think asking
women.
Yeah, I think it's best we just move on.
Okay.
It's like, how do I phrase this without sounding awful or stupid? And those are both really tough for me. I just feel like there's a lot of mixed things going into this Showtime one. But yeah, the Jeter and the Judge looked. The Acuna and the Judge looked incredible.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Acuna yet. I'd love to see that one.
There's the Ricky Henderson. That one's pretty badass. Where is? Come on.
Yeah, Man of Steel. That's awesome.
Egos.
I also love that the Topps Chrome logo on the bottom. Like, I love it. It looks super cool. It looks like a little bit like the Stadium Club logo from 94, right? 95, the black and white one, or the black one, red one.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yes, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Really cool.
Hold on.
I'd love to see the Acuna. Oh yeah, the Frank Thomas one.
I missed something good here. I gotta go back and find it. Give me a second. Okay. Never mind. I didn't. Okay, hold on. There you go. See, Will Z is right there with me. Aaron Judge is a great personality. I'm telling you, he's the Marla Hooch of baseball. I've said it before.
I'm not 55 years old.
Yeah, you've seen A League of Their Own, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, you're right. I do.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
To a woman, Judge is a two-bagger.
That's a good point. It's not about looks. It isn't. It doesn't matter. Although it kind of does.
It is always about looks, Chris.
Oh, yeah. This guy knows what I mean. It's really a compliment. Okay, what time we got here? Oh my God, it's 6:54. All right. We have more Topps Chrome cards to talk about, but let me just throw the trivia link in there one more time. Judge. It's funny, Jake. I swear, like Jeff isn't here, and within an hour, you and I are just ranking the attractiveness of baseball players. Like,
we saw a comment. I saw a comment from John Fry said, "Can we get Jeff back?" So,
come on now.
I don't know. Tough crowd here. Hey.
I would rather listen. Mike Yastrzemski is the Braves' fourth outfielder. I'll take Jake as the third blabber over Yastrzemski all day long. And if I could pay Jake, if I could guarantee Jake $20 million for his role here for the next 3 years, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Chris's friendship is always worth that amount to me. So, I'm going to share a couple of cards that I just recently got back from PSA.
That's an excellent idea. Well, yeah, you do that while I got to set.
Chris is going to tee that up. Let's get rid of that Ricky image. Let's start with some of my cheap, very favorite cards. I mean, cheap to inexpensive. These Heritage dual relics, triple relics. Here is this really cool one with Judge and Stan and Garrett Cole, and now I've got this Judge and Stan one from 2019. Obviously, you can't expect much from these thick cards with a mint 9, but for less than $50, it's obviously a very cool piece for some of your favorite players, guys you watch every day. Like I mentioned earlier, I have a favorite Chrome parallel, and that is the black parallel. And so I just recently got back 3 of these, and lo and behold, all 3 of them are 9s.
Do you want to just take a minute, Jake? So, Jake, tell everyone how many cards you submitted, and generally speaking, how you feel about the results and how they went.
Yeah, let's profit on my pain.
We're here for, buddy.
So I think I had 26 cards in the submission, and I think I got 4 10s. Which, to be fair, a bunch of them were Chrome cards and flagship blacks. And I'm not expecting gems there, obviously. But with 25 Chrome, I did not get a single gem, and I think I had 10 plus sub cards of those. So that one is a little upsetting.
Yeah, Jake. So another way of putting it, of the 28 cards you subbed, how many grades were you happy with?
I was happy with the 4 10s. You mean which ones were like the misalignment?
Yeah, or did they like meet your expectations? Like
Probably,
if you're expecting it, like go ahead. Yeah,
there were probably 7 to 10 that I thought should have been higher.
Okay, so
right. I thought that
you got about 19 or 20 that you thought were appropriately graded. I mean, that's
no. So I got 4. If I got 4 gems and like 7, so I got probably half of the sub. I think got misgraded. I think.
Okay, that's a lot.
Obviously, like, all right, so this is another fun one. I had even the wise wizard himself, Jeff, give this one a nice buff. Yeah,
that one was disappointing. That looked perfect.
Yeah, it looked beautiful. It looks perfect. It still looks perfect. I cannot see any issues with it. And then also the one card, we all have one card that we want in the sub.
John Fry, I would agree with this based on what I've seen. The 25 Chrome and flagship, it's the golden mirrors and all the variations I've seen graded it's brutal. It's really hard to get 10s. I don't know if PSA can't tell the centering because of the design, or if the surfaces are just all slightly damaged. I don't know. All right, Jake, continue, please.
Yeah, no, sorry. I think you're entirely right. I think it's just obviously if you go through look at these backs, it's like if you pull it out of a penny sleeve, you're likely to get maybe a little bit of wear on the back. So there's one card in the sub that I really wanted to gem. It's my favorite set in the world. It unfortunately did not gem. It was a BGS 9.5 with quad 9.5s. Or no, sorry, 9 on edges. And I think that's what I got nicked for, unfortunately. So I'm still on the lookout for that 10. I do know a fellow that has one.
We'll see what we can do about that.
Yeah, no. Some other cool stuff that you don't typically see at very rare pieces that don't come up versus this 2018 Stadium Club Natto variation. We all know that 2018 Stadium Club is it's so scarce.
Yep. And it looks awesome.
This is one of his coolest photos I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there's only been in the last 3 or 4 years, there's only been 3 sales of this card. So that makes it more fun. And then King Felix himself. This is one of the lone 10s that I had in this submission. So that's always fun. Kind of an awkward photo, but still like a really rare card that I think it's a pop 3 now. And then lastly, the one, as I like to call it, kick in the nuts that PSA always gives you. PSA grants, well, Chris and Jeff don't really know what this feels like, but this nice PSA 6 of this 91 Stadium Club Chrome Gold Refractor of Judge. And I love this set and I love this image.
Yeah, that's like one of the 91 variations. Yeah, we looked at that card. There's a foil intact. Otherwise, like what on earth?
Yeah, it is a very sad thing. But we move on.
We do.
And we continue to
Yeah, cool. The Stadium Club Chrome Arenado is fantastic. That's a good, excellent call there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think and see what else I have here. Oh. Okay, one last one. Obviously,
no, please. Let's see. We
had to do one of these.
Yep.
Obviously at 9, of course. Why not?
Oh, I want to just give me a second here. I want to, yeah. So what Jake is holding there is the Topps Chrome Variation Gold Speckle. But if you follow along here, Jake's not a big fan of players celebrating anything short of a World Series. But this is pretty cool. We got Garrett Cole holding the ALCS championship trophy with a beer in his hand.
With a tall boy in his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He's just a man of good taste. I know he is.
That's a spectacular card. I even as someone who does not like the Yankees, I think that Garrett Cole card, that's one of his best card images of all time.
This is one of I know it's the only celebration card I need to own. So we're obviously, and then I showed earlier Ben Arose is my guy. Gold refractor, PSA 9, obviously.
Yeah, someone in the comments was asking, could you take that Ben Rice card? Well, actually, maybe better if I pull up an image of one.
This one looks good. And I think in past years, it would have gemmed 100%. I'm going to try and show the back corners here.
Yeah, let me hold on. I'll make it bigger. Go ahead.
There is zero white.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Looks great. It looks phenomenal. I mean, this was one of the better looking cards I purchased raw. They're just being so sensitive. It's tough. I mean, you could say maybe the centering, but it's.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, give me a second here, Jake. I want to pull up one comment for you to answer, and then I'm going to look up an answer for someone else. Sure. But Spartan Domer, that's a thing. There's a random. Jeff and I think we got very fortunate in the last sub we did.
So that's what I call the PSA. Kicking the jewels.
Kicking the nuts. Yeah, Maddie 2000. I'm sorry to hear that. There's been a lot of this year, and I don't know. It's got to be caused by just they're trying to rush new graders in that aren't familiar, and the new graders are trying to be extra harsh for whatever reason. And
it seems. I mean, with all the things that we watched, Ryan was his name Ryan McMahon is his name, the president.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, he gave, I don't know if it was last year, like an hour-long interview, basically talking about, gem rates and ratios and things like that. This is around the same time that he said, we're going to get the turnaround time back to under 30 days, which obviously we know went the wrong way. So, it's hard to say, but it's like maybe just play the long game here and wait it out. Wait until PSA comes back around. They scale a little bit more. They get a little bit more graders, experienced graders, something like that things can go back to normal, because it seems like a blatantly waste of time right now.
Yeah, it's gotten a little bit, unfortunately, definitely, I'm not really sure what they're doing. I think they're just I blame Pokemon.
Yeah.
I will always blame Pokemon, even when it's very clearly not Pokemon's fault.
Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon, I actually found this card in my I found this. I got this back in 1999 when the Pokemon movie came out. Wow. I don't know what to do with it. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. If anybody in here collects Pokemon, let me know what to do with it. Ooh. It's a promotional card. So,
okay, Yankees collector 67 is working on a rainbow of that very same Garrett Cole. Yeah, I mean I think that's awesome.
I actually was going through. Obviously, everybody knows that the eBay save searches don't work, right?
Yeah,
and I was going through sold listings, and I saw the black speckle of that same card sold for like $65, $70. It's like, I would have bought that. I would have been dumb enough to buy that.
Yeah. Okay. So someone was asking, about what the centering is for a Topps Chrome card for 2025. And this honestly might be part of the issue that PSA is having.
Oof.
Is that it's sort of, so I think the question is left to right, Jake. Like, are we centering? Let's start again. The right border is obviously that gold line, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
But what's the left border? Is it the team name, or is it the same thing? Is it the gold line?
So I'm trying to find here maybe something that differs in
Because this card, I think
that card clearly looks too chunky on the right side.
It does, unless the centering is lining up with, if it's gold on both sides. So if this white line and then this gold line
are all 9s, then that means that maybe that Kurtz is a 10, because maybe the centering is off on all 3 of these.
Yeah, I wanted to just take a second. Let's look at the back here. Let me get back to this Nick Kurtz card, because I mean, Topps, I like this design. I do, but I think they have created some issues here with where we're trying to center the cards to.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Would you say, Jake, on one of your 9s, if you flip it over, is there more or less blue on the back of your 9s than there is on this Nick Kurtz?
Way more blue on the back of these yours. 9s. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Then maybe that's it. Maybe that the centering is not to the team name. The centering is to the color that's behind the team name.
This one has, they all have more blue. Yeah. It's impossible to tell. In my experience with PSA and what I've actually learned, with borderless cards, it's more or less impossible to judge. Obviously, we have borders on these, but they're pretty ambiguous. Oh boy, I just sent 60 cards and fingers across it. Cardboard Showcase. We watched your recent PSA reveal. I don't know when that was, but it was like one of the most horrific ones. I think that was like the commencement of awful grades.
Yeah, I felt like I was watching the last 30 minutes of Saving Private Ryan. It's just gut punch after gut punch.
Yeah. I'm going to take a bathroom break. I'll be back in 1 minute.
All right. Yeah, you do that. I'm going to answer a couple quick questions, and we'll set up trivia for when you get back. Mr. Salma Hayek, I think if Judge wins a World Series, his cards are going to go ballistic, especially if he does really well in said World Series. Okay. I put the trivia link in there. It looks like we got a decent amount of you playing. I'll give you the link one more time. It's currently 7:08. We're going to start at 7:10. I mean it this time. There is the trivia link. I'm going to remove Jake for a moment. Hold on. Let's put this up here. And Cobb, just me. Okay. So here's what we're playing for. The winner will get your choice of Nolan Arenado, Jose Ramirez, Michael Kopech. One of the coolest images, and it always makes me want a hot dog when I see it. Robinson Cano, Jose Altuve, JD Martinez, professional hitter, Brandon Crawford, if we got any Giants fans with us, Votto and Verlander. As a constant reminder to Topps that those cards are not as cool as they think they are. Corey Seager, hopefully future Atlanta Brave, but probably not. Kyle Tucker rookie card. We'll see where he goes. Please not the Dodgers. Let's not ruin baseball. Freddie Freeman. And, of course, Rafael Devers. So the winner will get your choice of those. And once again, thank you to Otani PSA 10 or Anthony, our very generous trivia prize benefactor from Tokyo. All righty. Let's get this trivia thing up and running. Oof. I got to be honest. I'm a little nervous. I got to ask the questions tonight because Jeff isn't here.
Oh, you got to do it out loud. Do you want me to do it?
No, I can do it. You just took your bathroom break. I'm going to make you do something solo later on.
Okay.
Because I usually take this moment to hit off. Okay. Joey K, those are all image variations. Those are all 2019 Topps SPs.
Yeah, all gems.
Yeah, all gems, all PSA 10s, all spectacular cards. We will ship them very safely to you. Mad City Brewery. Jeff's a real professional. I mean, he knows how to behave on a set. It's because I don't know how to behave in the car, so it's totally different.
I like to say that anytime the three of us do anything, it's like we need an adult there, and that's Jeff.
And I almost feel bad because I don't know if that's who he is,
or
if that's the role we forced upon him with our shenanigans.
Jeff is the only one of us that has kids, and so maybe that is just.
Yes, he has 2 kids, but whenever we're together and someone asks, my running joke is always that he and his wife have 3 kids.
Yeah,
and I've even heard his wife say it as well.
Yep.
So I'm glad yes. M. Newbert, there is one that we're going to end in December. Our last question is always a Christmas movie question, so I hope you guys are up on your holiday movies. Yeah, Paul, I appreciate that, buddy. I am, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right. Yep. It's 7:10.
Me.
Here we go. All right. Oh, we got a pretty good run of people in here. We're going to start the countdown. Jake, are you ready? I'm ready.
Are you ready?
There we go. Are we ready to rumble? Let's rock and roll, people. Good luck, everybody. All right, question 1. This week, who got the second most Hall of Fame ballots or Hall of Fame votes on the contemporary ballot? Was it Mattingly, Delgado, Dale Murphy, or Fernando Valenzuela? Only Jeff Kent got in, but one gentleman got close. 46% of you got it right. It was Carlos Delgado. Surprisingly, more votes than Bonds, more votes than Clemens. Good for him.
I knew Donnie Baseball got 6. I forgot. I didn't realize that.
Delgado had a better career than Mattingly. Fight me. The first Topps rookie debut patch auto. They were in what year of Topps Chrome update? 2022, 2023, 2024, or 2025? What was the first year of those, Jake? I think you got this one right.
I did get this one right. I'm very proud of it. I'm good with the modern stuff. Awful with the Jesus. This is going really fast.
59% of you got it right. It was 2023 was the first year.
I've already done this and I still can't keep up.
There it goes quick. TTMSC out to a quick lead. Here we go. Question 3. This 2015 Freddie Freeman Topps Chrome card is numbered to what? Is it 5, 25, 50, or 99?
Jeff, I think you have Chris, I think you have a future in game show hosting.
I don't know.
You're fantastic at this.
Yeah, well, here we go. All right, 64% of you. That's your basic Topps Chrome Gold Refractor. Beautiful card. I'm just looking for any way to show off my recently gemmed PSA 10. Numbered out of 50. Miami Cards and Collectibles. Well done. Question 4. Juan Soto's 2018 Topps Chrome Update Refractor is numbered to what? 99, 150, 250, or 499. The beautiful card, Jeff. So clean, so crisp.
Did you just call me Jeff?
I did, yeah.
Yep. Or even.
Oh, the 38% of you. The answer is 250. Why is that?
Oh,
Absolutely no particular reason.
For the other 29% of you, I was right there with you. Because refractor.
Yep. All right. Question 5. Who threw the pitch that Harper hit out just before the moment captured on this beautiful Stadium Club card? Was it Josh Hader, Blake Snell, Rafael Iglesias, or Robert Suarez? I'll give you a hint. The pitcher is now an Atlanta Brave.
I like the little accent you put on.
Yeah, right. All right. 22% of you got it. It was Robert Suarez. This is the Bedlam at the Bank moment. Harper hit that home run against the Padres in the LCS. Sent them right to the World Series.
Clean cards.
Jeremy D.
He's up there.
Yep. All right. What sets this Devers card from, everybody? Is it Topps Chrome Update, Topps Chrome Update Complete Set Variation, or is it Topps Transcendent? I gotta remember to breathe, Jake. The correct answer is yes. 52% of you got it right. That is his Topps Chrome Update base card. He's got a Topps Chrome and a Topps Chrome Update. 2 Bowman rookies. Devers is a lot of cards.
He has a lot of cards.
All right, Jeremy D still in front. JD Fry, I see you catching
up.
Cards
dropped off.
No, he doesn't know his Devers. All right, this Ohtani rookie card can be pulled from packs of what product? Bowman Chrome, Bowman Platinum, Bowman Draft, or Bowman's Best? One of those cool cards, Jake, where he's pitching.
And you know what? This isn't even all the Bowman sets. There are more. But wait, there's more.
There's more. Ooh, only 12% of you knew this card.
This is exactly
Chrome.
Should we fact check this one? Because
go ahead. The PSA slab. It's Bowman Chrome. Yes, it's called Bowman Sterling Continuity, but it's an insert in Bowman Chrome. Sorry. Okay, what team did Manny Ramirez end his career with? Was it the Dodgers, the Rays, the White Sox, or the Mets?
Hint. I hope you were watching the MLB Network today.
26% of you. It was the Tampa Bay Rays. And I should have said his major league career, Jake, because he did play in like Korea or some shit.
Oh, nobody counts that.
All right, Jeremy D. And clean cards. Here we go. We got 2 questions. What team did Jim Thome end his career with? Was it the Orioles, the Rockies, the White Sox, or the Rays? He's got a true ghost card of a 2013 update SSP showing him with this team. It's the only card, I think, showing him with this team. Oh, wow. 44% of you did get it correct. The Baltimore Orioles. All right, question 10. I hope you guys watch Christmas Vacation.
Clean cards were what? Oh, 20.
Neck and neck.
It's got to be quick. You got to be quick.
All right.
Jeremy, we're rooting for you.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. What is Uncle Lewis saying? Is it "You're blind," "My erection," "Who's Clark," or "The Blessing"?
Who's Clark?
One of the great inexplicable moments in an absolutely laugh out loud, hilarious movie.
Yeah. One of the greatest of all time. One of the movies.
Yes. 45% of you guys got it correct. It is The Blessing.
All right. Who did it?
Okay.
Miami Car. Wow. From third place to first.
Nope. Still in third place, Jake. Here we go. Second place, Jeremy D. I think we know what that means, Jake.
Wow. Clean cards.
Clean card 5. Cracking 600 with congratulations, Tanner. Well done.
Tanner, how many times have you won? You've won like 5 to 10 times now, haven't you?
I think Tanner is very frequently on the finds himself in third place on our pedestals, but he has won once. But congratulations, buddy! Big win. Christmas Vacation is an absolute classic, guys. Jeremy D has never watched that movie. I don't care what religion you are, what holidays you celebrate.
Eat my dust and burn my rubber.
Yeah, and Chevy Chase is an absolute, just a giant asshole. But regardless of all that stuff, the movie is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, Destined for Greatness. Yeah, they want you to say grace. She died 30 years ago.
Grace.
Yeah, we could just sit here and quote that movie for the rest of the show, but no one else would.
Little sad.
Anthony C, it's luck. We're very inconsistent with the type of questions we give you. So sometimes you're going to be great, sometimes not as well. But yeah, good job on that first one though. That is impressive.
Yeah.
All right, top 30. Oh, come on now.
Who's was I in last? I'm still in last, right? I hope.
Yeah, Destined for Greatness. That is one of Johnny Galecki's very first roles anywhere. Then he went on to somehow inexplicably become a TV star. Who knows?
Yeah, Chris and I notoriously we were at the National this year, and
get there, buddy.
Damn it! Don't continue talking. Let me think.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
What's his name? All right. What's his name?
Oh, you're talking about Cousin Eddie, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid was at the National signing autograph. I didn't realize it until it was his appearance was already over.
Yeah.
But it was like $115, I think, to get an 8x10 of him emptying his toilet into the sewer in his bathrobe, smoking a cigar, and have him sign it. And that's I would have happily spent that 100 and whatever.
I mean, it would have looked so great on your back wall there.
It would. All right, we're gonna stop sharing this again. Congrats, clean cards. Oh, if you're Tanner, what card do you want? I have a guess which one of these you're gonna want. I totally forgot.
You got to tell us all you want the Michael Kopech.
Clifton cards. This is great. I also love the aunt when she's getting walked into the house. She's like, "Don't push me down, clock." Followed by, "Is Rusty still in the Navy?" All right.
No, my favorite.
It's awesome. If you have an older
penny line.
Yeah. See, yeah. Yep. All right, clean cards. I got it. Shoot, what order did I put these in? Oh, my feeble mind. Here we go. Yeah. All right, Tanner, we'll get you the Freddie Freeman PSA 10 with Nick Markakis. This is a pretty low pop. This SP here, but it's going to a diehard Freddie Freeman fan. So happy holidays, Tanner. Hopefully I'll get this out before New Year's.
Before spring break.
Yep. Okay. What do we got here? Yep. That's a fantastic Clerks reference, Anthony. Well played. Okay, there's a couple. I just wanted to take a minute here. There's a couple little things in Topps Chrome update I wanted to mention. Well, I also struggle to live, apparently.
I wanted to talk about another set that I'm very interested.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Let me just do this real quick here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I want to show. There's two players in Topps Chrome update that have image variations but don't have base cards. So when if you want these cards and you're searching on eBay, just a quick little explanation. I'll go fast. One is Christian Campbell. So he has an image variation, and it's the same number as the Ellie De La Cruz base card.
Reminiscent of the good old days of SSPs and SPs 2018.
Yeah, I think it's because he had a regular Topps Chrome card, so they didn't want to give him another base card, but they did give him another variation. By the way, this Chandler Simpson card,
the base card looks great. It's like him.
Yeah, it's like him sprinting out of the border of the card, which is kind of cool. I don't hate the SSP. Those sunglass. There's a couple of those sunglass cards in here. They're okay. What do you guys think of the Nick Kurtz? I want to sort of poll the electorate here. If you will. Yeah, so his image variation is him in the dugout with Lawrence Butler.
Sorry.
So I mean, a lot of times they'll put the rookie with like the established veteran, but Oakland doesn't really offer that option. So
Luis Severino would be your established veteran.
Maybe Brent Rooker, but might be pushing establishment a little bit.
Minnesota Twins, great.
Curator, it does look a little bit like Corbin Carroll a couple years ago. But yeah, what do you guys think? I don't mind teammate cards, but this one, I don't know. I don't think Lawrence Butler is a big enough star, Jake, to help the Nick Kurtz card. So in this case, I think it actually hurts.
I mean, maybe it's like, it's kind of like 2018, the future is bright card. In a sense, maybe the athletic, maybe the top, like the Cunha and Albies card, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So, yeah. But maybe it's something like that, where the athletics are like the future is bright, even though one of those players is not particularly good. And the other one is
Lawrence Butler had a great year 2024, not so good in 2025. But who knows? I think, this card right now, I don't think it's great, but there's potential here that these two guys could turn into superstars together.
They could turn into Albies and Acuna.
They could, or hopefully closer to Acuna than Albies. But
I actually saw a video of Nick Kurtz ripping Pack today. He pulled his own card, but then I saw his face and I was like, this kid is still in high school. There's no way. His teeth are still growing. He's like that. He looks so young. It's incredible. To do what he's doing, I'm like very excited for this coming season to see what he does.
Yeah, because
it's like nobody's really put up that insane of a rookie season since, yours truly.
Yeah. Aaron Judge, right?
Yeah.
Right. So here's Jacob Wilson's SSP or SP with the glasses again, holding his bat. I don't hate it. Yeah. I think that'll look really cool with a green parallel with the hat.
It's way better than the SSP from Flagship.
Yes, 100%. I don't care about Cam Smith. Ben Rice is obviously the best one. We'll show that one again. Just absolutely phenomenal. I wanted to just get to who was the other? Drake Baldwin's is really good. So this is a James Wood variation of the rookie debut card. So just remember, don't spend big money on that.
Right. We all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in regular Topps Chrome with an SP and an SSP. There's the other one I wanted to show. That's not very well lit. Let me grab a better picture of it. Kobe Mayo's, I thought, is really cool.
What was the Orioles celebration? Did they do a jacket as well before this? Because I haven't seen this one.
I don't know. I really didn't see a lot of Orioles celebrations. So honestly, I don't know.
I went back and I've been watching John Adams, the show. So I'm trying to think, where was Maryland in terms of like the Union, I guess,
right?
United States.
Sure.
I think I was going to say Paul Revere, right? Kind of thing. A little bit, maybe. I don't know. British are coming. Redcoats. Boston Red Sox. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just searching.
And we're going to leave you hanging to do it. I like this card. I think that hat is awesome. And yeah, this is cool. I hope, again, this is similar to like Ben Rice. I hope Kobe Mayo has a couple of really great years in Baltimore, and this card means something.
Yeah,
because that's a really cool shot. I like that hat a lot.
Yeah, it's fun. It's unique, and I'm a big fan of history, so
Yes. Emma and Michigan Cards and Graphs. Yes, they did the four-host chug last year and the year before.
That's right.
And then they had the gold chain the year before that. So good job, guys. Thanks for Mad City Brew. I will pull up the Mayo is awesome. Yeah. Oh, That hat should, yeah, it's kind of, well, the Red Sox have the severed head of their mascot, which is a little bit
Yeah.
off-putting in a way.
It is. I've never even thought about it like that. It is the severed head of. But then, so we get the Mets should do Grimace, right? The severed head of Grimace.
Either Grimace or Mr. Met, right?
Yeah, Mr. Met's got too much respect, though.
Oh, does he?
I mean, there's a Mrs. Met. Did you know there's a Mrs. Met?
I believe it's Ms. Met.
Ms. Met. I'm sorry. Go back and rip 2018 opening day, and you'll find out all of these mascots that you had no idea were mascots. It's very interesting.
Oh, the sports car breakdown. Mike Bassick with a brutal assault on the Orioles, saying their celebration was the season ending or sadly walking back to the clubhouse.
Mr. Mike, we always love a Mike Bassick.
That's
My favorite piece of memorabilia, Mike. I'll always cherish this baseball. Notice it says Bonds number 756. Mike Bassick.
Reminding the poor guy. Yeah. M. Newbert, you're right. Wally gave his life. He gave his life for those cards. The least we can do is collect them.
Right.
Okay. My cartograph. Mike shout out here. Yeah, Koof. Jake, the Yankees really they need a mascot.
We've got too much integrity. We don't put names on the back of our jerseys. We don't let we now long hair, obviously, and we don't have a mascot. What we have is real New York toughness. Would you believe it that Chris is actually the closest proximity to where he grew up would actually be the New York Yankees, and somehow yet he's a Braves fan and he likes the Mets way more than the Yankees.
Well, the only way to describe it, Jake, is that word you used, integrity.
Okay. Anyways, yes, we can talk about Yankee Doodle Dandy, right?
Oh, that's right.
The scariest mascot of all time.
Okay, we have a couple of things to hit. Jake wants to talk about Heritage High Number. They released some details about that. Jake and I have 2 PSA subs that we are sending in together that we want. They're small. We'll give you a quick rundown of what's in there. And then I have 7 or 8 Instagram posts I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So let's bang these out. Let's talk about Heritage High Number, Jake.
Yeah. All right. So first thing I want to talk about is the I'm going to share my screen here.
Yeah. If you have that pulled up, I will. Yeah. Do you remember how to do it?
Yes, I do.
All righty.
All right. I want to visit. First of all, we know my boy here is on the cover. We know his design is beautiful, but what is new, and it is so sad that, is this Real One autographs black and white. And I get that there are throwback players, and I think that's fun, but I've always appreciated red ink autos on, or, regular Real One autos on just the classic design with the color. I mean, imagine if George Brett had one of these in last year's Heritage and made it a black and white. It would be the dumbest thing ever. Yeah,
the 75 set is all about the color. Making it black and white does nothing for it at all. By the way, there is a Yount Brett, I believe, duel, which is incredible. Go on, Jake.
I just want to talk about the checklist a little bit because my favorite thing, obviously, as I was showing earlier, are the Clubhouse Collection and the Clubhouse Collection autographs. I mean, it's always so much fun to see flashback autograph relics. Joe Torre, Mike Schmidt, Rod Carew, Robin Yount. I mean, and then the bicentennial autograph relics. They do this every year, but they're so difficult to pull. And people don't realize this. And if you do have the time, and I think this is what gives me such a great appreciation of Heritage, is that you can buy a box for $130 or $150, right? Which is the cheapest box you can buy these days.
Let's not give Topps ideas, Jake. Let's keep those box prices around $100, okay?
$100, right?
So when I pull my Javi Baez bat relic as my big hit.
Back in the day when it was $80 for a hobby box, whatever it may be, through the years, autograph relics, look at the extent of the cards that you could potentially pull. Obviously, we're not buying boxes. We're waiting until they sell. It's just insane that the extensiveness of what they cover. It's such a good set. in my opinion, it's my favorite release of the year. Aaron Judge has a red ink auto this year. Well, all right. This is actually, excuse me, a question a buddy of mine brought up. If you have a real one autograph, does that mean you have a red ink?
What do you mean?
I mean,
leave the checklist back up if you would. I wanted to say something else about it. No, the real ones. There's real ones that are blue ink and real ones that are red ink. They're called the same.
Does that not mean that? Like, I've always known that. Like, so it's a real one autographs, right? Yep. So does this mean that Aaron Judge does not have a red ink autograph? There's no red ink checklist. It's typically just.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I think generally yes. Like the real ones do come in both.
Right.
Only ones that provided pull the checklist back up. They're just holding me get back up here. Yeah, I see real one autos. I can't read the number of cards on there because, oh, there we go. Well played. We got 79.
Yep.
Okay, and then if you scroll down,
you get real one autographs, black and white.
Yeah. So I think, the real ones, those are blue and red. So yeah, that checklist should be the same for both colors.
Right.
I'm curious what color ink they're going to have on these black and white autos.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
I also think one thing that, if I'm seeing this correctly, so before we completely get upset about these black and whites, the checklist here needs to be acknowledged that this is not the same cards as the real ones. These appear to be players who actually had cards in the 1976 release.
Right.
So I think what they're really doing is these are all the older players, the retired guys that were in 76 Topps. So if you were upset that maybe they were adding another layer to the real ones, I don't think that that's what they're doing. I think they're just giving a sort of a vintage look with a black and white feel here.
But these cards weren't black and white. These aren't that old. I get
You're
it.
right. They used to do these the regular way. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, that's my 2 cents. I totally agree with you that, like, I love usually when they add in like the bicentennial sets, I think are some of the coolest things. That's kind of a post I wanted to show. I saw one on Facebook recently of 2021 Heritage. A guy had put together the entire 71 Topps Heritage Oakland Athletics, that World Series team, their autos that are numbered to 99, the bicentennial autograph set, which I think is like some of the coolest stuff. I mean,
very cool.
And I think this is cool. It's just like, I actually just recently saw a 68 Bob Gibson real one autographs red ink.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, that stuff is awesome. Like, I love seeing that. Why
those are great, and sometimes they're numbered out of less than what the regular red inks are numbered out of.
Wow. And they're super scarce, and it's the image from that year. It's super cool. Like Joe Torre had one last year that was amazing. I just think, yes, I agree with you, Chris, totally, that this is really cool that these are guys that had cards in the sets, and maybe. Let's see if they actually have, if like Jim Palmer is in this regular real one autograph.
While you're looking at that cardboard showcase share.
So he's got red inks, regular inks, and black and white.
All right. Don't worry, Jake. I see your guy Jorbit Vivas also has.
Jorbit. They call him Bit.
I believe that was the Yankee player that Acuna threw out from right field, flat-footed. Maybe the greatest throw.
It was him, or I don't think it was Jorbit. I think it was.
I'll show you. Your players better. While you're thinking about that, I just want to point out Cardboard Showcase kind of saying that it's a little inconsistent. They should have a blue and a red, but there have been a few years where Acuna did not have a red ink. And trust me, Cardboard Showcase will know because he's putting these runs together.
He's inspired me in all of my red ink endeavors for sure.
And I also want to point out here, Thick Boy says that Junior Caminero does not have a red ink Heritage rookie, or at least none have surfaced. And I actually looked this up while Jake was talking, and he's right.
Yeah.
None have sold and none have surfaced. So that's kind of weird.
All right. So this is why I bring this topic up, is because a buddy of mine actually said that Jackson Merrill this year in regular low number, I don't know what you call it, does not have a red ink, a blue ink. But then I tried to go searching, and when I Googled, like I looked at PSA, I tried to search a pop report, and PSA has the card registered. There's no pop, and there's no obviously sales, and there's no image of it, but it's there on PSA.
Is it though? I mean, I would say if the pop is 0, then I think we have to
assume that it's not there, right?
Not there, yeah.
Like Dave Barr. I mean, these are so cool.
Dave Parker. I don't think they can have any Dave Parker autos.
It's cut auto, maybe.
Maybe a cut auto. Yeah. Hey, Jacob Fain says he hasn't made a live in a while. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out of Heritage, and I'm also sort of waiting with some trepidation to see what price Topps puts on their pre-sale.
Yeah,
I know Stadium Club is still a ways away. I've been assured it is coming, but not until next year.
Guys, there's Kevin Alcantara. That's the most important part. We got a Kevin Alcantara.
Boy, Topps really thought he was going to be something, didn't they?
What was that? I also didn't realize he was a Yankee at one point. He was drafted by the Yankees.
Seven Costanza is asking, do we have a release date for Heritage High number?
No, I think the checklist actually got released today, if I'm not mistaken. I saw a post.
Okay.
But I've been looking for this checklist because I've been wanting to look at this particular.
Okay. So yeah, so Seven Costanza, no. And one of the reasons we're going to segue very smoothly into a little PSA sub that Jake and I are working on. Jake is interested in the Heritage Red Inks because we will be subbing. We're going to drop off tomorrow, assuming my schedule allows, which it should. Jake and I have 2 cards we're dropping off for some graded card review over at PSA. This is a massive dice roll, if ever there is one. We may just be donating a couple $100 to the PSA retirement fund.
As always.
But here's one. Jake's 2019 Aaron Judge Red Ink. This is such a cool design. This card looks incredible. As you can see, we're dealing with quad 9.5s. The centering on this is, we measured it. It's like 55. No, I'm sorry. It's like 50. Yeah. Geez, 51.49. It's pretty much dead on. The auto is bold. No whiting on any of these corners. So we're thinking this one should cross. Jake, I'm with you. I'd be too nervous to crack out a paper card like this. But this looks awesome.
Yeah.
And we're going to pair that like a nice wine and cheese pairing, Jake.
It is. It really is.
We're going to pair that with this SGC 10 Otani SP Gold Refractor here with Ichiro. I love this card. That is a dog hair, by the way, not a scratch that I clearly see on.
It somehow made its way. Somehow, if you have a dog, you know that the dog hair made its way inside of the slab. Yeah,
this is a 10. And I got to be honest, I am a little bit nervous about cracking this one. So we're just going to go with the graded card review on it.
Yeah.
So Jake and Jeff and I have cracked a lot of slabs. Mostly, I should rephrase. Jeff and Jake have cracked a lot of slabs. I have watched them and sweat nervously into my palms and underwear. But amazingly, the SGC slabs have been the ones that have gone the worst. Like, they're the easiest to crack, but it's the easiness that has created a couple 2 damage cards for, from the blabbing community. So it makes us also hesitant to crack.
They've somehow gotten harder to crack. They used to not be that, like 3 years ago, they weren't that difficult to crack. And then at a certain point, maybe they started using different plastic. And that's my excuse for having too much to drink and ruining cards when trying to crack them.
Yeah. All right. A lot of compliments on your card here. Okay. The release date is 12/17 for Heritage High numbers.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
That's got to be the pre-order, right? Not the.
Hold on. I'll get to that. I'm checking out some comments here. Looks like a PSA 7 to me. That's
6, I think. Probably 6.
Probably. Seven Costanza said it's gorgeous, and that's coming from a Red Sox fan. That's got to be a good sign. Yeah. This dude barely played, and he's got like SSPs in every product. It's weird.
He had a Chrome SSP, which is like that's like a big honor. Honestly, to me, that's like a big thing.
They made 10 of them, and he got one.
I mean,
Amari Smith says the pre-sale was a week and a half ago. And you know what? Now that he says it, you are right. Because I remember Filmington bought a whole bunch of it. Because I think the pre-sale was like $90 or something. And so thank you. I appreciate you reminding us of this stuff. It's hard to keep it all straight, especially because we drink. Yeah. So yeah, Jacob Fame wants to know, Jake, are you shifting into being a bit of an autograph collector now? And if so, why? Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is a very good question. Obviously, my 2 closest friends here are big autograph collectors. They inspire me a lot, and obviously the community inspires me a lot. And I once told Chris that I said, not that long ago, I said, I have one Aaron Judge autograph card because I've never really been a huge fan because players sign a lot of things. And then the whole Fanatic scandal came out, really turned me off to it. And Chris looked at me with this face, and I was like, he's right. You know what I mean? For a guy that like to not be, so dramatic, like really admire in like every day. It's like changes my mood when I watch him play. You know what I mean? I realized I didn't have enough of his auto cards. And this isn't to say that you should go.
I just want to be very clear. He's talking about Aaron Judge. He's not talking about me, just in case anyone was
yeah, well, I get Chris's autographs all the time. I mean, I have to. We go anywhere. He just gets, hey, I watch you all the time. Here, take this box of cards.
Yeah, so you're always asking me to sign these little receipts. I don't know what that's all about. You think they're going to go up in value? I don't know.
Yeah, recently I gave him a deed, and he signed it too. He just signs anything. Anyway, so I figured I need some significant autos of Aaron Judge's, and I've set some new goals, and this kind of segues into a little bit of my 2026 collecting goals, which I think is a very important part for us in this hobby, is to set goals, because if you don't, you end up really off the beaten path. And so, yes, to answer in a long-winded form, I'm getting into autos for Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole, that is. But I'm not prospecting. I'm not, even guys that are on the Yankees now, like I'm still reluctant to buy Ben Rice autographs as much as I would like to. I'm still not going to do it. But for those guys that I love, obviously, and shout out to my Mets fans out there. Obviously, it's really sad times to think that Pete Alonso is no longer there. I was telling Trent, our buddy Trent, who's a breaker on IG, and we met him at the National.
Jet Breakers Trent on Instagram. Give him a follow. Very nice guy.
Great guy. Captain in the Air Force, I believe, which is insane. I was telling him I'm already thinking about 3 years from now when Garrett Cole, is done with his contract, what I'm going to do, how sad I'm going to be. And then I remembered like 2 years ago when Aaron Judge's contract was up. Anyways, so needless to say,
Jesus Christ, you guys see the emotion? Jake's just thinking about it right there. All right.
Pick your players. You know what? Collect Beagle cards. That's what it comes down to. Collect dog cards. Yeah,
you'll
be disappointed.
Yeah, never, because it's not like dogs. Their contracts won't come up; they'll just pass away and crush you.
You know what? You are the biggest. You're the biggest Debbie Downer.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to hit a couple questions here. Yeah. Have a beer. Okay. Are we better off cracking these slabs or getting them graded in another slab? I would say, generally speaking, you're better off cracking them.
Agreed.
But that comes with massive caveats. One, you could damage the card when you crack it. Two, there could be an issue with the card you can't see in the slab. Jeff and I are hitting just under 500 grading cards that are in slabs. The ones that do especially well for us are chromes, especially if you can't cross anything with a subgrade of a 9. The PSA just won't. I just don't think they're going to do it.
It's true.
A chrome card with a 10 surface grade, I like your odds exponentially more.
Centering on 2018, pre-2018.
Yeah. But it is just the cracking is dicey. And I want to segue Stadium Club Chrome. This is very funny. The hobbyist here says a flathead screwdriver. Okay. This is the exact moment in SGC slab cracking that both Jake and Jeff inadvertently damaged a card. Yeah. The PSA slab, here we go. The PSA slab has this line right here that goes across the top. So when you crack the corners and it starts to the space that you put a screwdriver in, you bend it and this will pop. Okay, but when the screwdriver goes in, it's going to hit that line initially. SGC doesn't have that. So when you put your screwdriver in, after you crack the corner and you put your screwdriver in here to start, sort of bending it to pop the case, there's nothing to stop it. So what happened to both of these guys, and I watched it happen, and I stomach just went into my throat. They put the screwdriver in, and they just pushed a little too hard, and it didn't catch, and it just went right through right into the surface of the card. So if you do crack an SGC, you have to just, the very slowly, very carefully, after you crack the corner here, when you put that screwdriver in, put it in as gently as possible, and you're going to have to push a little bit because it's tight. Jesus Christ. What you want to do is
I'm having a hard time keeping it together.
God, you want to spit on the tip so it goes in a little bit easier, and then you just bend it you know, it's God, good Lord, this went off the rails. But yeah, just be real careful. Even the fingering, Jake, is out of control.
I know.
Just be very careful after you crack the corner of the SGC slab and you put that screwdriver in. Just try to be as gentle as possible.
Yeah, trying to
you
be.
Don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to.
We heard it when we were young. We heard it here now. Try and be as gentle as possible. I'll give you the card that I did it to was actually a pretty big card. It was a 2017 Aaron Judge rookie black parallel. And I'd paid, I think I'm going to give you full details here, almost $800 raw for this card. And it was, I sent it to SGC because they did not upcharge you. Oh, two with that thing. Yeah, exactly. They don't upcharge you based on value. At that time, at least, they don't upcharge you on value. And it was like a week turnaround. And I just want to see what they gave it. Cracking it out. Obviously, this card I spent $800 on. And then all of a sudden you go, why am I sweating now? I'm sweating thinking about it. When I hear Chris say those words, you don't.
Seriously, it got a little warm in here, Jake. There's no.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna put on a little.
Get some Barry White going.
Yeah, Barry White. A little music going. A candle.
Okay. Yeah.
So what I can suggest before we leave this topic is this little tool. And actually, Cardboard Showcase, our good buddy, told me about this tool, and it specifically.
Box cards. That's hilarious. Yep.
Specifically. Clamps the corner of the slab and it makes it easier to crack. Anyways, just be gentle with the tip. You know what? All right, I'm going to end it with this, okay? It's not the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean.
All right. Okay, with that being said, Jake and I also have another sub that we're going to drop off. It's actually jeez. You know what? We're already into it this far. It's a three-way sub, so let's just call it what it is. So there's 3 cards in here. The first one is just mine alone, so it's a solo job, if you will. So this Ohtani auto from 2020 Stadium Club Chrome. Even the Power Zone cards here on the set look so good, Jake. I have contemplated going after this whole set, but everything is numbered to 15 or less, and they're really hard to find, and the prices you see on eBay are just nutso. But this is just a gorgeous card. It does have a little bit of wear on a back corner, so I'm just subbing it so it's safe and protected. I'll be very happy if it gets a 9. I think a 9 is a totally fine grade on that. Jake and I, this Aaron Judge card, I'm going to make it a little bigger here. And I tell you, the innuendo.
Somebody, one of the Blabbin fans, if you're a real fan, go back and look at all the sexual innuendos that happened tonight. Please.
I almost feel like the camera on my laptop is going to start to fog up here, Jake.
I know. It's fogging up for me.
This card popped up on eBay, give or take about a month ago. It's the Aaron Judge 2020 back of jersey SSP. Jake and I love these. Jeff is also a big fan. I know Cardboard Showcase loves these as well. This is one of my favorite Aaron Judge images because you don't have to see his face. But anyway, neither here nor there. We looked at the pictures of this card on the listing, and it looked like one of the absolute cleanest 2020s that we had ever seen. And so we decided Jake and I paid a little bit above comps.
Yeah.
Because screw it. Like,
look
at that corner.
We were like, is this a replica? Like, is it a fake card?
Yeah. Well, legitimately, I was actually happy this went through eBay authentication because I thought it might be fake. But this bottom corner in all your 2020s, where am I going? This corner is going to be your problem.
I mean, it's just,
and that's the cleanest bottom corner I've ever seen on a 2020 card. So we got this in, and then our fear was when it arrives, the eBay authenticator might damage it. So we're like, please just be okay. Yeah. So Jake and I, this was late at night, so poor Jeff was asleep. And Jake and I were up, as we always are, causing mischief.
Yeah.
So this was the first ever Jake and Chris dual purchase. So we're going to drop this off with PSA, see how we do.
Yeah, very happy about that one.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
No, that's all. Sorry. Okay, we'll come back to that. The third card, this is a Blabbin, a Jeff and Chris combo here. A gentleman, fan of the show, whose name, Perlman, I think his name is, messaged us to say, and hold on to your hats, he was at a hobby shop in Texas, and the store had a few boxes of 2020 Stadium Club Chrome.
Great.
So he purchased one box, Jake, and pulled this card.
Insane. Insane.
Absolute insanity. So he messaged Jeff and he's like, I'm not sure, like, would you guys be interested? I'm not sure what to do with it. And Jeff was like, yes, we will buy this card. It was probably the worst negotiation of all time. Outside of, Jake and I in person at a show.
Yeah,
It was a bad negotiation in which, we showed our cards right away.
I'm notoriously the worst negotiator of all time.
We
And
get excited when we see a card we want, and we don't hold our emotions close to the vest, as it were.
we're losers, but that's the other day. Anyways,
we love this card. It came in. It looks awesome. So this will also be going in. So those 3 cards will be going in together. There's a little bit of Jake, a little bit of Jeff, a little bit of Chris in the sub, but we're excited for this. This is going in. What did we decide? Regular?
That's a good question. I think maybe Express. I don't know. I don't know. Which one do we get? I was thinking about that with the crossover one. Do we get notes with the regular?
No. You get notes with Express. You got to go up to 149 to get notes.
That's just too much. And it's only 5 days quicker. And like,
there are benefits. Like if they were to damage one of those cards, we're covered up to a higher amount.
Right.
Jeff did the paperwork and I have it in the house. I'm a few Jim Beams deep here. I don't recall what level we did it at.
I want to say that Shohei, Chris had actually sent it to like us, and I'd seen it, and I was like, "Oh, this is it's a really cool card." And then I was at Chris's, and I had it in hand, and I was like, "Holy cow,
it's awesome!"
Like, it shines so much more. Even in this like photo, it's obviously shining, but like it shines, it pops. The card is insane. It's a great auto. It's his old auto. That's like it's one of the coolest purchases I think Chris has made.
I like it. I like it a lot. There's a red version of that on eBay right now. It's very tempting, but I'm not cheating on Jeff. Settle down. We have an open relationship.
Jeff would have gone. We would have had a 3-way, but it was late at night. Chris and I notoriously sometimes I like to ponder Chris with my very hot take thoughts, I guess, late at night.
Yep.
Be like midnight.
Late night hot takes.
And I know that Chris is up. Chris is like a night owl. And sometimes I'm a night owl. And so we'll just have these like full on debates, master debates at like 1 o'clock in the morning on like different topics and things like that. This was things where we saw this card was at midnight. And obviously Jeff being the responsible father that he was asleep. But otherwise, I think Jeff would have been, all right, Filmington. Jeez, out of nowhere, out of left field.
Hot, right? Coming in hot.
Coming out of Yankees left field. Big left field.
7 Costanza, no. The auto from Jake's wedding has already been graded. Jake's got it. It's a 10. It's a 10-10. It might be on the shelf behind him, but hopefully he's got it secured in a dark.
That one's in the old safe, thankfully.
Yeah. But still waiting for that wedding, the big wedding photo with the card underneath.
I've been thinking about this. And this is also, I mean, obviously a different topic for a different time. I mean, let me know what you guys Blabbin community think. All right, I want to know what people talking.
Yeah, 7 Costanza. It's been a pretty heavy innuendo episode, I gotta say. Yeah, I'm gonna just give me a second, Jake. I'm gonna use Kane's Lance here to pump our spitball in Discord. If you guys are interested in more like hobby talk, we have a spitball in Patreon. If you join that, it's like $10 a month, and then we have a
dudes and Chris, by the way, on the Patreon.
Yeah, it's whatever you want. I mean, for $10 a month, it's the cheapest OnlyFans you're gonna find.
Chris,
so it's like me and Jeff and Phil and Scotty and Teapot, we're all in there, and it's very cool. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. Feel free to join. That is all.
Yeah, no, I don't have a Discord, but I want to join honestly because I think that there are a lot of interesting things in it. So I'm going to take you up on that.
Yeah, Curator wants to know if Jake. He is currently not, but I'm working hard. I'm going to offer him. Because of his Blabbin contributions, I think he should get 10% off.
I should get a 10% discount. I need a code, by the way. I need a code.
We'll see if Filmington can create a 10% discount for you.
Yeah, please. It'll be
or at least it says 10%. Maybe it charges you 110%. We'll see.
22 cents off a month.
Yep. Something like that. Yeah. Thanks, 7 Costanza. Okay.
You know what, 7 Costanza, your name is really preventing me from disliking you because you're a Sox fan and you don't think Aaron Judge is handsome. So it's been tough because I told my wife numerous times I want to name my son 7. Because
is that a Married with Children reference?
No, it's What do you mean, Seinfeld? You don't watch You've never seen Seinfeld?
I've seen Seinfeld many times, but if you say 7 was the name of the random kid that Fox used to try to make Married with Children popular again after ratings dipped.
7 is George Costanza's name for a child because it's the Mickey Mantle. And then he gives another suggestion. He goes, Soda. Soda is the other name.
Soda Costanza. That's a tough one, I got to say.
But 7 Costanza is like, I'll send you the episode.
All
you know what, Chris? This is a Simpsons thing for me. You know?
I think The Simpsons just pushes Seinfeld out of my head. I remember a lot of the episodes, but not nearly as clearly as I do Simpsons stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, Crazy Cryptids, you're right. I think that whole 7 thing ended up being it was like in Peg's head or in Al's head. It was like a whole season was a dream sequence, similar to like one of those Newhart shows. Yeah. Abel, absolutely.
Just don't name your daughter 6.
Yeah.
I still don't get that. I'm thankful that I don't get
It's a
that.
Blossom reference, I think, that the friend next door was named 6.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, M. Parsons dropping some hard questions on Jake here.
7. I told Alex, I said, all right, next dog's going to name either Giuseppe Marola, or that was a joke because it's the most Italian name I could think of. And my wife is Jewish. And so I think that it would be funny to have a very Italian Jewish dog. Anyways, sure. I'm pushing on her 7. I said 7.
Okay, fair enough.
7 and soda.
Yeah, sure. LK 147. The booze does not push the Simpsons out. The booze pushes other things out. Important things like remembering to pack before I go on vacation. Things like that. Like
sometimes it pushes things in, though. I guess. Like,
all right. Before I kick Jake out of this, let's get into some Instagram cards we saw over the last week or so, buddy. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, this is a great way to close. We give other people credit for their very cool collecting editions, if you will. So we're going to start. There's been a lot of Bryce Harper going around in my personal collecting and also on Instagram, I've noticed of late. This card comes from Cards and Dreams. And he said he waited a long time for this, which I've noticed, Jake, a lot of Bryce Harper autos hitting eBay in the last couple of weeks or so. And I think some of his redemptions are finally coming in.
Interesting. Yeah, I love this Stadium Club design. I think these are numbered to 50, right? If I'm not mistaken, or the number to 25. These
are actually numbered out of 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah, his Bryce Harper stuff, like the numbering was inconsistent with everything else. It's just
yeah.
Yeah, LKS, I think this is correct.
Okay, all right.
But this card is very, very cool. And I'm going to segue this to make it all about me because that's what I like to do. I also recently picked up this Bryce Harper auto, which is a Stadium Club Chrome, the insert, not the standalone set from 2023. And I tell you, these were redemptions. So I know this one came back recently. I thought it would be a sticker. So I completely ignored them when I saw them hit eBay at first a couple of months ago. And then I saw a seller listed as on card. And by goodness, Jake, this auto is on card. It's
why? I'm so curious. Is it the only player that has an on card auto in that set?
I believe whoever else had a redemption, maybe, but he's the only one I know of.
That's so cool.
So, and this image is obviously awesome. I've talked about it before. Very, very cool.
If you could rank your favorite Bryce Stadium Club autos, he's got some really good ones, obviously, but like
the 2020 is still the best.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, still the best. Still and undefeated. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Actually, I'll just pull. I'll show this. Let's be a complete jerk about it. That one. That's the best one.
Yeah.
It's super rare. And that image is awesome. It's not a particular moment. I believe So Many Slabs looked it up, and it's like I think he hit a double, but I'm not 100% sure.
On the photo on
not 100% sure. But yeah, Chris, yeah, 7 Costanza. Yes, it really does. This card. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go to solo for just a split second. Sorry. This really does look like a sticker. And Jake, you would laugh. I wish I got a picture of it. This card came in and I showed it to my wife and she's like, why would you buy a sticker auto?
She thought it was a sticker.
Yeah.
Because they made space for the sticker.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, look at it. It's not a sticker. And she, like, as you can imagine, Jake knows my wife. She rolled her eyes like all the way back into her brain. And she had her cell phone out with like a flashlight and
ready to just destroy you on. She was ready to cancel you on socials.
She was ready to just sit there and prove that I'd made a mistake and how dumb I was, which, to be fair, she gets to do enough as it is.
Yep.
But yeah, she poured over this card for like 5 minutes before finally admitting, she's like, all right, you know what? It is on card. But then, of course, this. Well, why did they make it look like it was a sticker?
I know, it's crazy. But honestly, like, if I would take a redemption.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay.
I'm happy to wait.
So
I'm in no particular rush.
Have you not taken it out of the sealed top loader?
No. I think it may just stay there. I feel like sometimes those cards they're like Dynasty. Like I want them in the, if it's not going to 10,
Fair.
And we know Stadium Club cards are tough. And if we look on the bottom,
it's tough.
There's a little bit of whiting.
Not worth it to get an 8. I think disappointed. It looks
great. It may go into a 1-touch, but right now it's very happy where it is.
I'm considering counterfeiting Topps circular stickers so I can just make all my cards look so much more official.
Right. All right. A couple more Instagram posts.
You see like a card I know definitively was not a redemption, and it's got one of those stickers on it, and it says sealed, and I'm like, who are you kidding, man?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next up, but yeah, I like that Bryce Harper card that Cards and Dreams posted is very cool. Let me just pull it up one more time. Didn't mean to try to attempt to steal his thunder. Really bold auto here, and I like that. This is the 93, I think.
Right. What year is that?
Variation? I think that's 93. So this card came out of 2024, and it looks like they're celebrating. Well, something.
It's CS, right? From 20.
Well, no. Yeah, no. LCS, they lost to the D-backs. So maybe they're celebrating either division champs or they won the division series.
Like they won the World Series all of a sudden. Yeah. Just celebrating like.
All right.
Just kidding. Speaking of comments, so many slabs. I mean, maybe you saw this today posted. He's got double 2020 SPs. Just classic, so many slabs. Just, bragging of this insane Harper collection. We love to see it. Obviously.
Yeah, he's got some great stuff. I actually have a Harper card queued up of his to show in a minute.
Yeah.
But let's break the Harper trend for a second.
Brandon's the reason for my most valuable card in my class. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord.
So, Nestor P99, who Jake, you may remember, we had the good fortune of meeting at the national spitballing meetup.
Okay.
He brought a couple of cool Guerrero cards and actually sold a Mookie Betts card to our buddy Signed in Slab.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember that transaction.
It's a huge Blue Jay fan, and I'm glad he's been posting again. Like a lot of Blue Jay fans, I imagine he was in a bit of a funk for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Totally understandable. We've all been there. Here are 5 1-of-1 Vladimir Guerrero Jr. autos. These are really cool.
Yeah, that's insane.
Really cool. Yeah.
That bottom left really sticks out to me too.
Bottom left is the Stadium Club Chrome Superfractor from 2020. I think 2020.
21.
22.
Lone Star.
Oh, the Lone Star.
My shell. It's the same one. That's why it's the same one as my shell.
Yes. Very, very cool. The one top middle has like the best image, but that Chrome, unfortunately, they did slap a sticker on that one. But these are cool. To have 5 of these is pretty awesome. I think his collection. I think he's got more Guerrero 1-of-1s in there. Check him out. Nestor P, 1999. Oh, BFG says his vote for post of the week. We'll see. I guess. Listen, again, if you learned anything about last week, you have to. It's a cheat code to post certain cards to make me make these selections.
I know. Okay. Very easy. Rafael Devers.
All right. So this one comes from a Cardboard Compulsion. And this is a Golden Mirror SSP from Topps Update. And I got to tell you, Jake, anytime we see major league players, if you told me without showing me the card that we'd have 2 Dodger pitchers in street clothes sitting at what looks like a picnic table.
Are you sure that's not Jimmy Page on the left?
I would question why this card needs to exist. But here we have Glasnow and Snell looking at Topps baseball cards on their baseball card. And that's pretty cool. I like this.
When Update was released, actually, really funny. A good buddy of mine, Alvin, Dodgers cards something, I think is his username.
Yep.
He showed me the base card, and it's them in the dugout, I think, eating a sandwich. And he said, I'm very curious as to see what the Golden Mirror looks like of this.
Yeah.
It came out, actually, it's not too bad. Not bad at all. It's fun. But if we look at the base card, I mean, I don't know if you can pull it up, but it's just them like having a PB&J in the dugout.
Let me grab it. Hold on. But yeah, this card, it's fun. I like it. I think when I look at it, it just sort of puts a smile on my face because they're looking at baseball cards.
I know, I love it. It's very similar to the 2018 Topps Chrome variation for Judge. He's signing autographs, but it's very notable in the actual image itself. You can see it's his 2017 Allen and Ginter rookie card. And so it's like it puts a little bit more to the card itself. I think it just makes it more fun. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so yes. And the fact that it's, again, if that were like someone's rookie image variation, we might be like, that's why they should not put that there. That's too important.
But right. This guy's a superstar and he's got his own rookie card in, it's just very cool.
But yeah, we got their base card as them, like Jake said, eating sandwiches in the dugout, and then their SSP is them looking at baseball cards. Just
They're in Tokyo. They're eating egg salad sandwiches from 7-Eleven. That's 100%.
Yeah. So I got nothing. I have nothing against that card. I like it a lot. And I believe a cardboard compulsion is still battling to attempt to get all of the Dodger Golden Mirror like World Series SSPs, like all the ones that show rings or the trophy or the celebration. So he's got his work cut out for him.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he might have to do it again next year, and then God help us, probably again in 2027.
7 years from now.
Yeah. All right. Let's get away from the Dodgers and away from paper, or away from Chrome. And here comes Paper in Chrome on Instagram with a very, very cool Albert Pujols card. These red X Fractors. God damn, Jake.
I love those X Fractors. Especially, all right, so I think, not to steal the thunder away from this post, the 2014 red refract, or 2014, I think it's 2014 red refract, or sorry, 2004 red refractor. It's got his own page. And it's just literally only 2004 red Topps Chrome red refractors. But have a particular penchant for X Fractors. I don't know why. I love them so much. Seeing this Pujols, this color match is like, it's some of the best. It's as good as it gets. Third year card, right? 1, 2, 3,
fourth year card. Yeah, so these are numbered they're not numbered, but the print run was 63. I think you got one per box.
And a 10? That's insane to see.
Yeah, these are awesome. And if you look at the pop reports on these, they're super low.
Yeah.
And not a lot of these cards are out there. Like this might be Miguel Cabrera has one that might be his very best Topps Chrome card ever. And there's some other really, obviously, if they had a card in 2004 Topps Chrome, they've got one of these. And any Cardinal, any red, even the Braves look awesome with the color match.
It's funny.
Got to be the best. Got to be the best, though.
Yeah. There are a few pages. It's Cardinals red refractors. And then there's another that page I just mentioned, the 2004 red refractors. I especially love this card because Aaron Judge has quite a few of these types of cards where it's a moonshot. He's looking up at a home run. It's like, he's just jogging to first base because he knows it's gone.
Well, it's a bad example for Pujols because he always jogged to first base because he was unable to sprint.
He was thick.
Yeah.
He was very thick. It makes me think of that moonshot in the T-Mobile, it was
in Houston. Yeah, the one off of a Brad Lidd. Yeah, to extend the LCS for another game. Just one of the
greatest home runs
ever. Yeah,
it's just incredible.
Yes. Curator. This is also, Yadier Molina has a rookie card in this, and that is just the perfect combination of color match, rookie year, no notes. Absolutely, really good. Yeah, massive card.
White jersey, the Yachty rookie, the white jersey looks incredible against the red. It's really nice.
Yeah, so this is a great card for Paper and Chrome. I was excited to see it at PSA 10 because, like I said, the pop is really low.
Centering's perfect.
All right, I know so many slabs posted 2 of these, but Card Nerd 0205 posted 1, and he says this Bryce Harper card is on his Grail list, and he's extremely pumped to get it. And we are, of course, always excited to see it. One of the coolest like non-action images you could ask for.
Yeah. The hair, Harper's hair has been a focal point in a lot of his SSPs, which is fair enough because it's a fantastic head of hair.
Yep.
So cool. I love it. And obviously anybody who knows the set knows how tough it is to gem one of those cards. Chris gemming that Vladdy, was it the bow or the Vladdy, right?
Vlad gemmed, yeah. The bow.
It's just like, that was the most shocking gem to me. So to see these in a gem is like,
yeah, especially, and this one has like the Vlad, so many dark edges on it.
Impossible. This card is, especially.
It's just incredible to think about. The same company that gives us this card, Jake, also gave us like Paul Blackburn on his cell phone, Freddie Freeman sitting at a diner.
Yeah. We could sit here and write a list out to Santa. I'm going to write a list to Santa, say for Christmas.
I have a question I would ask Brandon, because he has 2 copies of this. What do you think about this card is awesome. This card is absolutely fantastic. If you could find a low, like maybe like a low grade or like a damaged, a copy with like bad corners, bad edges, how would you be interested in a copy of this card signed by Bryce Harper?
Especially that white, the Phillies white in the background. Just
he's like way over on the left. There's all that room.
I know, perfect for a nice bowl auto.
Right. I feel like Jeff and I have this conversation a lot. Like rare cards, are they cool if they're signed?
Yeah.
Because in-person autos have really, there's no point to them with so many autos in packs anymore for the most part. But a card like this with an auto on it, there would never be more than like 10 ever.
Like
it could be very cool.
I think it would be personally meaning, especially if I got the card signed or if I sent the card in to be signed. I think to me, obviously in the climate of all of this nonsense going on with autographs and the fraud or what have you, it was like when we saw that card at the National, the Vlad 1010 in person, the with ball.
Oh yeah, with the sticker auto on it. Yeah.
Wait, no. In person, in person auto, which is like, I mean, it's insane to think that somebody could touch that card and not somehow ruin those edges.
Especially somebody like Vlad, who the guy's big. He's just a large man.
Right.
Huge hands.
All
right, we gotta move on a little bit quicker here. I'm trying to say. All right, one more Harper card though. This was so many slabs posted this one this week. Look at this
the atomics, man. Woo!
12, 13, 14. These atomics are out of 10. They look absolutely incredible.
So if anybody knows where Garrett Cole this same, actually the next year, please let me know, because this is my grail. The atomics are amazing from 2012, 2013, 2014. Just the coolest cards.
Yeah. These are pretty fantastic. And some of these guys that actually have rookies these years are so fortunate. Yeah, like Harper in 2012, Machado. I've never seen the non-auto Machado in 2013.
Oh yeah,
really, really cool cards. But yeah, congratulations, Brandon. He's a huge Harper guy. Landing this was pretty exciting for him because I think he has at least one of the autos as well.
He's had every single card, the coolest cards of Harper's at one point or another.
Yeah, why not? All right, sticking with 2012, Phillies card Mike posted this pickup a little bit. This was maybe about 2 weeks ago, but I just didn't get a chance to share it earlier. Right. I love me some early Topps Chrome Reds at a 25. And look, we got Utley, that Cliff Lee card. I love the way that's like framed, the horizontal. Yeah, Halliday, Ryan Howard.
Halliday's release is just, it's so, it's such a good image. They just don't make them like they used to do that.
They sure don't. I would love to hear more of your thoughts on Halliday's release, but I'm not sure we have time. But yeah, this is amazing. I mean, it's crazy to me that again, I think I've talked about it on Blabbin before that Phillies team only won one World Series, and they did it before they got Halliday and Cliff Lee. Just sort of a crazy thing. But these cards all are great. So Phillies card, Mike, congrats on this little team set here. Great pickup.
So the one thing I learned, that speaking of the trivia question, was that the Phillies traded Jim Thome to make room for Ryan Howard at first base. And that was the year they won the World Series, right?
2008 they won it. I think the trade may have been before then because Howard came up in like maybe. But yeah, this is a pretty impressive foursome here. Phillies card, Mike. Congrats.
They're all impressive.
Celeste Dad, when you watch this at some point, you're going to see those 4 cards and be real envious. Okay, Ajax card collector. This I just want to talk about how I thought this was pretty cool. 2021 is sort of a dead year for rookie cards, but Garrett Crochet and Tarek Skubal, they were in those sets without any fanfare. And Jake, they have both become by far the biggest name.
And this is why we keep all the base rookies when we rip stupid blaster boxes.
You just never know.
I also want to go back to maybe last year, the year before, Chris trying to pronounce Tarek Skubal's name for a good year. He called him Tariq.
Yeah.
Tariq Skubal. And I just get great enjoyment. Honestly, every time I see his name, I think about Chris pronouncing it. And I want everybody else to think that way as well. It makes me very happy to think about it. He goes, yeah, he's a really good pitcher. Was it Tariq Skubal? Anyways, love dugout shots. I have just love any SSP with a dugout shot. I don't know why. It's like they're always so locked in. They're so focused. It's a part of the game. It's like goofy shots are fun, but these are good.
Yeah. This one's, it's a cool rookie shot because you can see the intensity. Like he is pregame planning or he's holding in a fart. It's really hard to tell. Michigan Cars and Graphs says he thinks the SP image is better, and I actually just grabbed it.
Yeah,
and I lost it. So this is the SP, and he's right. This is a pretty badass card, but the other one just sort of like would stand out more.
Yeah.
I do really, really like this, and I have to say this card pairs particularly well
with the crochet.
Now I was going to say with his Stadium Club Chrome rookie from that year, and this one has autos, and I really think in terms of just pure visualness.
Yeah, aesthetics.
Thank you.
Yeah,
pure aesthetics. Again, Stadium Club Chrome. This card with an auto on it is his best rookie auto. I know Top Chrome is a cool horizontal too, but this one, I think this is the best one.
If you could pull up the 2021 Garrett Crochet SSP, that's another really cool horizontal shot.
Yeah. I know Thick Boy has one if I can't find one on
yeah.
eBay.
Yeah, but this is like young Skubal. He's got
right.
He's a little thicker now. He looks like he throws 103 and it looks effortless, which is like crazy to me. That big old leg kick. It's awesome. I mean, I hate to watch him. Obviously, they play. Yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Very cool. Well framed too by Tops to get them all in there.
Very unique windups and follow throughs. Yeah. So I think two really well done SSPs from Tops. I don't mind the Jazz, the close up. That one's a fun one.
Yeah. I do want to just take a quick unrelated moment, and guys, stuff like this just cracks me up. So I was just searching for Thick Boy's account here. So if we go to my Instagram search, and this is dangerous to do, but if I get to here, just look what autofills. I mean,
come on.
Instagram knows what people want to see. And they're just throwing it at you. I mean, that's got nothing to do with baseball cards.
No,
they're like, listen, this is what everyone's searching for. This is probably what you mean. You don't want to look at someone's Garrett Crochet card. You're looking for this.
We do live in LA, so maybe it's like geographically.
I don't know. I just thought that was particularly funny.
Oh boy, I know some of your other favorite. This is another favorite of yours, isn't it?
So I want to share this. Gregory, GG's Cards, as you know, is a big AJ Smith-Shawver fan. He recently posted he's actually running out of AJ Smith-Shawver cards to chase, which is both
absurd,
really impressive, and also, completely absurd and sort of laughable. But yeah, Doc's cards. You are right.
We're gonna start
talking about this was, I think, 2024, Jake, were the original Frozen Fraktors. I think you have a Garrett Cole of this.
No, I think 23 was
it 23? So the 2024s look a lot better. They changed the design. This one, I've said it before, and we may as well continue the theme of tonight's show. This one has a bit of a discharge type look to it. Top. It's not. I don't know what Tops was thinking. I think they thought those were icicles, but those are not icicles.
Those are not icicles. I've seen that too many times. That exact image. So
yeah. So very questionable, but but very cool that GG's card is able to just track down all these cards. Like, he's looking for stuff numbered to 10 or under, and he continues to find it. And you got to just appreciate that sort of collecting enthusiasm out there.
I think one day in life, maybe you and I or anybody will get to the point where I'm just collecting cards that are 10 and under, numbered to 10 and under. Yeah. Obviously, GG's cards is in a league of his own. If you've seen some of the sets he's put together, it's just insane.
Yep.
His wife, she's got the hot hand.
That's right. Yes. I wanted to actually. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Let me get out of this.
She pulls fire. He just reaps the benefits. It's insane.
Yeah. So he and his wife got a case of Allen and Ginter on release day. They ripped that, and boom, here's a Robin Yount 1/1 auto.
Beautiful.
I mean, that picture of Robin Yount's not a day over 19 years old. But he also admitted that sometimes when she gets really hot and pulls these cards, he hates her, which I find very funny. They also pulled the Seth Meyers auto and what looks like a Topps Now base relic of Shohei Ohtani. I mean,
they put a redemption for his base relic.
They probably didn't have it at the time.
They didn't have a fake jersey,
a fake base. All right, two more posts. I totally forgot, but I actually want to talk about this thick boy post as well. His legend autos, like Johnny Damon. This is exactly the kind of player I love seeing in these sets, Jake. Players that are like synonymous with a particular franchise and they're like super popular amongst those players. Like David Wright, for example, just throwing a name out there.
Yeah. Well, I'll refrain.
Yeah, but yeah, this Johnny Damon is great. I love that they got his hair in the photo.
Also, like they obviously, I think it's a trend, but like they used to care so much about their autos. They used to take pride in the full length auto. Look at Nick Kurtz. If we bring up a Nick Kurtz auto, it's like, it's
still better than Jackson Merrill, but obviously not ideal. Okay, I got that. I got this. Okay. I also just want to point out that the writing on this card, I don't think Johnny Damon knew how to write cursive before he signed these, and that's very on point for Johnny Damon.
Chris, if I asked you to write your name in cursive, could you do it right now?
Yes.
Could you?
I learned that in elementary school. Yeah.
Me too, but like I don't think I could.
It's just muscle memory at this point. Don't think about it. You have a Z in your name, so it should be pretty easy. Okay. All right, we got one post left. It's going to be our Instagram post of the week. I'm going to attempt, without Jeff here, this stuff is it's difficult. I'm going to attempt to play our Instagram post of the week theme song and jump right to the post.
Here we go. You might get the thick Latina theme song.
Well, that might be my favorite post of the week. Let's find out. All right, here we go.
Blabbin bout slabbin. Instagram post of the week. Whoa.
All right. Obviously.
That's unfair. That's unfair.
Completely unfair.
Unbelievable. That's insane.
How did our trivia winner, Clean Cards 5, track down 5 copies of this card? I have one. I've been looking for it for the years. I never found a second.
Unreal.
He's running circles around me.
Oh, my goodness. I would love to see the oversized box topper to pair with it, personally. Tanner.
I think he has one, actually.
It's not good enough that you have 5 impossible to find copies of this. I want to see an oversized box topper.
I agree. I mean, once you're in this deep, right?
Yeah. You got a full bore. I mean, this may be the most easily by far the most like I've only ever seen, I think, 5 copies ever surface. I know Chris has one. I've purchased one, long in the past, but pretty insane to see them all in one shot like this.
Yeah. And he was kind of joking about it. You can obviously see that both Ben Orr and I commented on this like right away. And we're like, he was sort of laughing. He's like, yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but they just kept sort of.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. And also Tanner does not grade any of his cards and he just enjoys the crap out of his cards, which I love.
Yep. Yeah.
Especially this image is just unreal.
It's awesome. Yeah, the home run derby shot. Very, very cool. Yeah, the number match of Freddie. Yeah, so congrats, Clean Cards. Been a hell of a week for you. Got another Freddie incoming for you. All 1 touches, buddy. All 1 touches.
Yeah, unreal. I forgot he won trivia tonight, too. Jeez.
Yeah, he's having a moment.
Yeah. I like to give him, a tough time when he doesn't win trivia because he's always up there.
He had a run. It was like me in miniature golf, where I'm really good right until like the 17th and 18th hole, and then I will just completely shit the whole game away. And he was having a run for 8 questions. He was right up there, and then he would just choke at the end.
Yeah. It's always those as the old Simpsons references. It's always those that like.
Hey, you got to know your audience or know your host. I guess better way to phrase it. All right, so Jake, it's been 2 hours 24 minutes. I am starving. And amazingly have not had a bathroom break. Is there anything
we could go 2.5 more hours if you folks wanted to talk about baseball cards? But we will save you the torture.
Is there anything you want to add? Anything else you want to talk about here? Anything you want to throw in?
I just want to appreciate the Blabbin community for taking me in. I'm a lost soul, and I always feel welcomed.
Oh. I appreciate you minimizing the dog barking in the background this time. That was great.
Was there a lot in the back in the last time?
There has been in the past, but I kind of miss it, honestly.
But you do see that I have beagle cards everywhere.
Rightly so.
Chris has a dog. Unfortunately, I don't have two houses that I can go to a separate house where I do
it's more of a garage, but
do my content. But Jelly would be barking if she's going to be walking.
All right, real quick before we end, LKS. Listen, there's a viewer of the show who may or may not still be with us. I think he is, who was sending me card images that were glute focused, so we could do a guess that glutes. But that guy, he's dragging his feet on me. I think Doc's cards. I think that was you. If you want to send me some more, I'll put them in. I'll happily put those in because those are really fun all the time. Yeah, we could do that to close out the year. Some people have asked about Blabbin for the rest of the year. Next week is the 17th, 18th. Is it the 11th?
I think it's the 17th or 18th. Yeah,
so it should be the 18th. Jeff and I should be here for that one. The next one obviously would be the 25th, which we will probably not do a show on.
We will do.
Jake will be here, but
I'm a part of a Jewish family now.
Thick boy, we do need an Instagram post of the year. That might require a new graphic and some new sounds. So BFG, if you want to help me out,
that's a very good thought. Actually, I would love to think about the IG post of the year.
Man, that's going to be tough. We might have to do a separate video, just a top 10 countdown.
Yeah,
because that's going to require a lot of mental work to come up with what those were.
I know it would take a lot of research and R&D.
Yeah.
You have an R&D department with.
I think you're looking at it. You're looking right at it, Jake. Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys. We've had a great time this year, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. As always, love yucking it up. Always fun.
Always. Jake, what music do you want to hear to take us out?
Keep It Gangster by Ice Cube. Keep it gangster, dog.
Sorry.
Keep it gangster.
No. You got to stop, or we're gonna get demonetized. What what Blabbin song would you like to hear?
I want to hear the punk rock one.
The punk rock. I do like a little Blink 182. Let me see if I can find it here. 50s. Oh boy. Come on, brain. You know what? That's got to be it. The Blink Blabbin. Here we go.
Yeah. One is, for some reason, I was taking out the trash and I was thinking of the lyrics of.
Oh, I've caught my wife singing the song, Jake. Yes, and to all who share in the Thursday night chicken chunk tradition.
Forgot about chicken chunk. For a while.
Yeah. All right, have a great weekend, guys. Talk to your parents. Please talk to your.
Thank you, guys. We'll talk on IG. Message me.
Yep. Please. Oh. LKS, she appreciates that for sure. She's our hero, or at least our dog's hero.
Yeah, Chris's dog doesn't bark when he's around.
Yep. All right, guys.
All right, bye.
I'm going to attempt an outro here. I think it's here. Yep.